Yes. Oh, it's been a long time coming, but finally we are here. It is the Scrubs Time Machine. That's right. A selection of photographs of younger Scrubs back in when, I wouldn't say better days, but certainly less style conscious. So we'll be enjoying haircuts, clothing, and expressions from an age gone by. So this will be fun, and we've got plenty of them. Area says, I predict lots of ugly babies. Well, I just need to say, there's still about 60 photos to look at. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, right? But a minute on each photo, that's an hour. So that's already a lot. I didn't put all the photos in. Some of them were just photos like, well, it's Eve of Weekend Eve. Exactly, Mr. Thompson. Emma Glass has got a cup of Ovaltine. Absolutely. I've got some Ovaltine here. No, really, I have. Absolutely love an Ovaltine. Hello, Augusta. A minute of photo is going to be an hour, and it's going to be more than a minute because you can have a chat. I like a natter. I didn't put them all in. The idea was to be funny, style conscious. Some people sent like 10 photos, and it was like, thanks. Yeah, all right. Oh, you went there. That's nice. So obviously, I took some out. I've tried to, if someone sent 5 photos and they were all when they were a kid, I did put one of them in. I think I might have deleted a couple of the emails from the file of all the photos. So if you did send some and you don't see them, massive apologies. I had a little bit of a mistake, and I think I deleted some. So, come on. This isn't an official gallery or anything. There's no contracts. Just cut me some slackage. Let's get the grift out of the way. Thank you, Chris Holloway, for already getting the grift going, as you so frequently do. Incredible and regular supporter of this channel through the $sign. Right, Boshington, Bosch, Skiddington Mews, Skint Street, St. Grifford. That's just... you can be quiet, Mr. Dangerfield. There. I've also got a couple of short videos to show you that I think is going to really set the tone, actually. These are things I've been looking for a while, but it kind of makes sense to use them now. This is for Chris Holloway, who didn't get it. There's always that way of saying it. Get your Scrubs Mantis warmed up, people, because it's coming in now. All right there, people. You ready? You doing it? We on? Sarah, can you do it? Sarah, can you alternate? Yeah, we good? Hello, Fionn. Hello, Broken Silence. Brooke Benson. Okay, here we go. You can support this channel using the super chat, which is the $sign at the bottom of the YouTube chat, or from Entropy. I don't mind whatever. I would like to get a few quid thrown at me, though. It certainly is the reason we get 2 massive streams every day. So there you go. Lovely. There's the Entropy link. If you need that later, just ask me. Rusky said he sent all his photos to Dawn. Yeah, I'm sure Dawn got plenty. Nice to see loads of regulars in, all the old firm. Hello, Alan. Missed this morning, overslept. Well, nothing wrong with a bit of sleep. Nat Tandy's in, Clark's in. Good Lord, Broken Silence, Fionn, SB, Wiley, Squirrel. I better quickly sort out my Twitch settings. Oh, my Twitch settings. We've all got a Twitch setting, haven't we? This one is a lot, and this one is small. And that one is used all the time. Oh, did you hear the way I said time then? That was a bit weird. Too much air and not enough sustenance on the vocal cords. I'm going to try it again. This one's used all the time. Reminds me of the sort of thing you say when you're trying to convince the girl you want to get shot of her. It's used all the time. Can you please try that, people? Hang on. What's this? Hang on. Yep. It's all right. Hang on. Scrubs HQ says Jason Taverner is on the firm. Jason Taverner, welcome, my friend. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Taverner is on the Taverner. Fusion Reactor drops a 2 in. Hello, Danger. Love to all Scrubs. Nice one, Fusion. Oh, another little boom. Stephen Campbell. Did you hear about the far righter who's grooming young people for fascism? The thing is, one of those lunatics has used this gallery idea that was suggested to me by a scrub, incidentally. They've made a video where they've cut out about 16 seconds of me send in your photos. They could be of you as a kid or when you were young. That's it. And then the title is something like Degenerate Dangerfield wants pictures of you as a kid, the nonce. Yeah. And he's watching this as well. Hello, dickhead. Ain't you got anything better to do? Haven't you got 200 subscribers you should be entertaining? Haven't you done any streams recently? I'd love to hear the way you walk. So yeah, nice one, Stephen Campbell. Appreciato. Yes, Jason, it happens to all of us in the end. You're absorbed into it. You're absorbed. And, you know, the amount of people who said welcome, you know what they're saying, don't they? Come in, Jason. Stay for a while. Stay forever. And then they're going like this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get on it. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Good to see you. Right, I've got to do something over on Twitch. What have I got to do? This. But I tell you what, I actually did see the photos for the first time. Some of them are absolute corkers. You saw that video, Pete? Pete, I thought you left a message, but it's been deleted. Can't imagine why. Didn't you say something like context is everything? Yeah, you can't be sharing the truth with your own audience. He wants to maintain the deceit. Lovely bloke. Lying to your own subscribers. Anyway, Brooke says you don't join the firm joins you. I like it a lot. Paul Bobby has just arrived, says what has he missed? Again, not realizing that we've been waiting for him. Oh, we're not waiting for Just Chatterming. We're not going to chat him. Right, that's Twitch sorted out. Right, okay. What have I got for you? So I've got some video clips that I want to show you first. There's an amazing documentary called The Family. And these days it's nothing. But in those days, the idea of going into a household and being a fly on the wall in 1974 was quite the thing. You know, it was quite revolutionary. No one had seen anything like that. Certainly not in this country. So hello, Packer. Rusky says the scrubs grow on you like fungus. Yeah, that's right. Like a nice cold fungus coating. Excuse me. Hang on, what's that? Yeah, that's right. Everyone's comments were removed. And he said, no, none have been removed, sure. Speaking of comments being removed, Otto Sump. Gone. Hello, Mark. Otto Sump, inner sanctum, high-ranking scrub. It's over. He emailed me, got banned. Doesn't even have a channel. Much the same as Lil Bullet. Remember when Lil Bullet was Nobody's Hero? Yeah, they banned him for comments that he made. Remember Otto, just good as gold. Kept an eye on what he said and things. Banned. And this has been happening as well, by the way. This has been happening. I've heard this from other YouTubers are saying that they're losing subscribers. There's like a purge on. So be a little bit careful. You know, if you're going to say things, stick to code. You know, we can talk about joggers and things and just Yeah, Otto's gone. He's got the ump at the moment, so he's not going to do his VPN and get back on Lark because he's got the ump. But seriously, be a little bit aware that YouTube are now purging you lot. Yeah, Tech Roach is on his 3rd account. Yeah, it's not just content makers now. You've got to be careful. You're not allowed to say things. Hello, RMF. Hello, me, innit? Yeah, it's awful. I mean, he said he'll probably be back. Pete's banned from Facebook. It's all crazy, man. It's all absolutely crazy. Yes, Joel Borg. I noticed that the pair of you had a bit of a ding-dong. So just be aware that this is a thing that happened. And I tell you what, it can cause you problems. You know, that's right. John got done. And yeah, there's been a huge purge. Here we go, years. Yes, they started purging non-creator accounts earlier this year. I'm telling you, people. Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Hello, Mick. Dennis never comments or likes. He commented. Thanks for not liking. That's nice. Hello, Wolfie. Well, there's kind of always a purge. Yeah, and of course, they can go back. They can go back like 8 or 9 years. Things that were fine then. Things that anyone could say then and get you. Mrs. Me in it is going through the menopause. Oh, gosh. Hello, Mr. Me in it. How you getting on, son? Bless you, darling. Go on, you'll be all right. Many have done it. James has had 2 YouTube accounts banned in the last 2 months for bad comments. I tell you what, people, you can almost guarantee, right? You can almost guarantee. Good point is the likes are a quarter of the watchers. You can almost guarantee that if loads they on their database, they can probably see all the people they've banned, and I bet that as some kind of measure on the channels. So like your all the individual content creators will have a thing that shows how many of their regulars have been banned. A way of helping them isolate dodgy content creators. Do you know what I mean? So be aware of how you can affect channels as well. This is why I ban people who talk stupid, because it reflects on the channel badly. But luckily, we've almost got our own language. So unlucky. Right, here we go. Here we go. There was this old documentary in 1974. And I just want to show you this little clip where the mother is trying to get the little 8-year-old kid to clean his teeth. And I watched it, and in a way, it's quite melancholic, really. In a way, it's quite melancholic, but it really reminded me, because I would have been about that age when this was made, a bit younger, but it certainly had the same dark, gloomy look of this working class life. And the way she just slaps her kid and says, "I'll hit you if you don't do it." And, you know, it's kind of melancholic, but I'm sure a lot of you will relate to just the feel of this. So when we're watching it, give me a 1 in the chat if you kind of identify with the feel of and the aesthetics of this mid 1970s working class mother and child situation. Here we go. It's only a couple of minutes, but I think a lot of you will find this very familiar.
I'll do it. Treat you like a baby. See how you like that. Yeah. Well, come on then. I mean it. Now get on with it. I don't want to slap you, but if I do, you'll be in for trouble. And I'll wash you myself like a baby. Is that what you want? Well, get on with it then. What? Stop making faces. About time you could do this yourself without taking half the night about it. You more of your behaviour like you've had today, by crikey, I'm going to give you a damn good hiding. Hand up your arms. One more word from you and you'll be in bed. You're going to bed at 9 o'clock anyway. You're not laying up there reading tonight either. You dry? Hurry up. Come on, hurry up, I said. Right, now take that upstairs. Get your pyjamas on, and I want you 2 minutes. I'm coming up there, and if your pyjamas aren't on, hiding in bed. Go on, go on!
If they ain't on, hiding, I'm going to give you an hiding. Bash, 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 bash. And you'll be in bed. I mean, it's just so much. It looks so much like that. Those times, I can remember my mother in the bathroom. Just I'll be looking in the screen, going, oh, in the mirror, just putting faces, and whack around the back of the legs. Come on, I've told you, you should be old enough to wash yourself. I'd just be going. That's it. Who just said that? That's brilliant. That's it. And wash behind those ears. I'll check. Absolutely. Yes, Tony. That's what I thought. Good old no-nonsense mother. It's actually quite the documentary. I'll just show you it again so you can see it and so you'll have a visual memory of it. It's called The Family, 1974. They done an update in the 80s as well. It's quite the documentary. I think you'll enjoy it. On the same page. Thank you, mate. If you ever use bad language, did you get your mouth washed out with soap? I got the threat. If I hear you talking like that again, I'll wash your mouth out with soap and water. But it never actually happened. And thank you very much for that donation. Someone, I think Jamie, was it? Or Kevin? It's gone off the page now, but someone said they followed me in 2013. And they said, thank you very much for hanging around and working on YouTube all this time. I thank you. Thank you for that donation. Yes, Sutton. When life was normal. That's what I thought about it when I saw it. And it's, the whole documentary's like that. It actually, there you go. Loads of people are saying that. You wait till your father gets home. That's it. My mum would say that as well. The whole documentary is quite nostalgic. It brings a hell of a lot back. I thought you'd enjoy that. Now, I thought I'd show some nostalgia before we got onto the photos, so we could. It was Kevin Guthrie. Thank you, John, for pointing that out. Thank you, Kevin. What a lovely thing to say. I appreciate that. Now, I've spoken on this channel a lot about the knockers. Now, the knockers, Ragnar said, my mother gave me a fat lip for calling my sister a whore. My Peking Gad says she didn't care about his feelings. No, funny that. My mum never slapped me around the face, but she did do me around the back of the legs when I was very young. And she'd like grab hold of my hand, but I'd be doing like ninja moves and she'd be going, wow, wow, while I'd be sort of like, whoa. And in the end, she'd start laughing because I could do so many gymnastic acrobatics to avoid her. But, sometimes you'd be able to see the shape of my mother's hand on my legs, red, like a big red hand welt where she'd go. Right. Now, I've spoken a lot about a documentary called The Knockers, right? And The Knockers was about a load of 1982 wide boys, casuals essentially, the type. And we used to get them around my manor where they'd used to knock on the door. Mark, you might have had this lot. They'd knock on the door and your mum would open it and it would always be about 7:30, dinner time. Everyone's sitting down watching the TV with the dinner on your knees. And they'd go, hello, madam. We've come from the Royal Society of Spastic Kids. And we wanted to know... There you go. That's it. ICF. Yeah, that's it. They used to say ICF. Yeah. Hello, we've come from like the Spastics clubs, and we're selling like quality goods for the modern housewife. We've got lovely bit of old chamois leather here. That's only one knicker. Or we can do some polish or some cloth. Do you want any of that? Like here's my license. Here's my license permit. And that was the knockers. Now, there's a reason I'm talking about the knockers, which we'll get to in a minute. And it's to do with, yeah, that's right. They certainly were inner city firm. But they don't. I can't find the documentary, the original one, the knockers. But I have found Whatever Happened to the Knockers. And the first 5 minutes of Whatever Happened to the Knockers is essentially the original documentary. Do you remember it, Jord, the old Knockers? Now, so we're going to watch just about 4 minutes of it. And as you'll see, if you can just put up with the bits from the modern documentary, the original documentary, The Knockers, which I will find when I put some time into it, is gold. This is original East London working class people on the blag. Ready? Here we go. This is actually Whatever Happened to the Knockers. But like I said, just to make it clear, because I know people don't listen, there's a lot of the original documentary in the first few minutes, which is what I'm going to show you. And just listen to their language and the whole thing and their clothes. 1983 this is. So you're talking Lyle and Scott jumpers, Sergio Tacchini roll necks, all the stuff that the Liverpool fans were stealing from Spain when they were out there for European football. That's where the casual style essentially came from. So enjoy. This is an absolute treat.
Start from round about here.
Yeah.
You do one, I'll do the other, going right down that way, come back. Just do it out of this road, because this road is bollocks, I'll tell you.
I bet you'll take some
snobbing, big snobbing.
I like snobbing them, but I bet you'll take money.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, look at this, Renault. She's got to have a few bob.
Yeah, look at the ass, which won't buy.
I bet there's a swimming pool out the back.
Oh, and after the next one then.
All right. See you on a fiver.
I'll see you on 2 bar.
10 years ago, we made this programme about a van load of unemployed lads from East London flogging dodgy household goods in the home counties. Independent and tough, their confidence and patter made this bunch of artful dodgers a good living.
Hello, love. Sorry to trouble you. That's my identification permit. We're in the area on behalf of mentally handicapped and physically disabled folk in conjunction with ICF services.
I wondered what had happened to them. Were they still ducking and diving?
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. I don't know really where to start. I had a big trial. I got off my trial. Went and done a course on the Brick Lane. Worked on the odd for a few years. Went out to Italy. 10 years. Where does it go? So I said to this fella, like, what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm on a knocking sort of van. Like, I thought, hang on, knocking van.
This is the original film. Seamus, one of the knockers, tells their story.
And at first it was just me and Danny on it. And then once we got on it, we decided, like, all the rest of the geezers on the van were a bit sort of mugs, like we couldn't really have a laugh at them. I mean, they was all doing silly things, weren't they? Like willies, shouting out the window, like willies to girls, like, and all that. It's silly, like, you know? So we thought we'd have a few of our mates on there. So gradually, we had a word with the van driver, said we've got some really good mates, like, they'll work and won't fuck about and nothing, like, you know? And he said, we'll bring them in.
Yeah, he's fresh, what's that? Where you been? Where you been, you wally? It's well out of order. Hurry up, come on. Where you been? Where you been? What's the game here then? What's going on? Got a mason man here today, boys. Yeah, it's been in the bush, yes? Yeah. Mate, have you got this thing, right? What? Got brakes on this thing or what? Yeah, you'll find out in a minute. Yeah.
There's a lot of unemployment in the area, and like people, even the kids leaving school, they know they ain't got no future, and the only thing the people that do is like either form a band or get into something that's a bit illegal, or just go out straight into illegal things, like, I mean, like thieving and robbing and things like that. You can understand why people do it. I mean, luckily we've got the knocking.
There you go. I'm sorry to deprive you. I kind of get the feeling we could have sat there and watched the whole documentary. What I'll do, I'll locate the original video and I'll get you a link. It's incredible, isn't it, when they go to that rich area, Snobbington, and the other one goes, "Yeah, I know it's proper Snobbington. Oh, Renault, yeah, they got a few quid. here's my license permit." Nice one, English loyalists, sneaking this one in real quick while you're at work. Appreciato. Thank you very much. It's excellent. It's a really good documentary. And then when you finish the documentary, of course, you can watch the what happened to them. And it's quite, it brings up quite a lot of emotions because, I knew all those people, not those exact people, but people like that. So the reason I wanted to show those two before we got into those two clips, before we got into the gallery, was because I was out today, right? No, tell a lie. I was out 3 days ago with the missus, and we were having a cup of tea at this little cafe. And this woman come along with a big thing on her head, like a big sort of, I don't know, it looked like it had been made out of folded leaves. And she come along and she put it down on the table in the cafe and just stood there. And my missus went over, and a couple of the other Cambodian girls who worked there and another couple of girls just nearby went over. And I was looking, and what was on this woman's sort of big bowl thing was loads of little things she'd made. Like little, I don't know, like little sort of butterflies made out of leaves and sticks and little bits of metal and just, beautiful things, and a lot of Buddhist things as well, like these sort of flowers that have been woven in this particular sort of Buddhist theme. You see a lot of that imagery around the place. And I said to my missus, I sort of said, what's happens here? And she said, well, that's it. She hasn't got a pot to piss in, so she spends her time making those things. She walks into Phnom Penh from the provinces, and then she walks around all day seeing if she can sell any. And my missus bought one of these flower things, and it cost, I think, 1,000 real, which is 40p. Is it? No, about 25p, right? And so we estimated between us that woman on a good day might make between $5 and $10. Walking around all day with that big basket on her head, and there's the making of it. And my girlfriend said the chances are she'll have a couple of other sisters or brothers, and they're all out with a basket on their heads. And when they get home, all the younger kids will sit there making all these things with the flowers and the barks and all that. And I just thought how incredible that with nothing. They've got no stock. They've got no money to invest. They've just made things out of things that literally grow on trees. And it just got me thinking about the whole welfare service and the whole welfare system. And the welfare system is what's crippled Europe. Forget the obvious. If we got rid of welfare tomorrow, if we got rid of housing benefit, income support, and the dole, if we got rid of that tomorrow, forget the fact that all the immigrants go home the next day, but just the fact that what it does to a nation's ability to become entrepreneurial, what it does to a nation's, desire to make something happen. It's awful. Let me tell you something. When I was very young, when I was a real, mess of a junkie, I got a thing called a Med 4, and a Med 4 was considered the perfect prescription for junkies. And it was a piece of paper that said that the client, Christopher Stewart Dangerfield, is ineligible for work for the rest of his life. Yeah, I was written off for life. And the reason was opiate dependent. not drug addicts, not addicted to drugs, not selfish, not greedy, not lazy, opiate dependent. And because I, as a person, decided to spend my days smacked out of my nut, I didn't have to work. I drained tax money. So did my girlfriend. And it's just obscene. It's obscene. Out here, out in Cambodia, there's none. There's no welfare whatsoever. If you can't earn money, you starve. And you know, people say things like, yeah, but what if there's no jobs? What do you mean there's no jobs? You make a job. You find a way to make it work. You find a way to earn money. You do what they do out here. I've seen 70-year-old women laying bricks out here. No shit. I've seen old women carrying odds. This whole idea that if someone can't give you a job, oh well, you know, there's no other options. What are you going to do? Well, what does everyone do in the rest of the world where there's no welfare? You know, welfare in Europe, welfare in England should be for people who absolutely are unable to work. And even then, it should be funded into some kind of program that makes them able to work, that becomes productive in the end. Because you've got to fucking go some to not be able to work. Who really cannot work? You know, who cannot work? You know, I'm telling you, it's an absolute sin what it has done to our country. And this is why people come from all over the world to get the benefits, to get the welfare, to get the dole, to get the housing benefit, to get the NHS. It's an absolute con. And who pays for it? The people who actually do work. And I knew people, I wasn't one of these, to be fair, but I knew people who were sick. Listen to this. This will blow your mind. I knew people who were like 28, 29, around that age, early 30s, late 20s. This is when I was down there blagging the dole. You know, when I was at Leeds University, I was signing on 4 different names. And if I could do that, absolutely smashed out of my mind, imagine what people who can organise this stuff can do. You know, they found people with like 40 passports who are just getting like 20 grand a week off of the dole. I managed to work out how to sign on in 4 names just out of my stoned head without even planning it. Now, can you imagine this? I knew people, late 20s, early 30s, and if you listen to nothing else I've just witted on about, listen to this. They were sick of being on the dole because it fucks you as well. It sounds all funny. Oh, what? All that free money and you don't have to do anything, but you can't develop in life. And I'd say to them, why don't you sack it off then? And then they'd say things like, because I'd have to get a job I'd lose my housing benefit and I'd lose my dole and I'd have to earn £600 a week to pay for my rent and the money I'm getting now. So the incentive to go back to work, even for people who didn't want to be on the dole, was nothing. And I knew people, again, drug addicts, alcoholics, even stoners who were on incapacity, you know, what was it called then? Disabled Living Allowance, DLA, right? DLA. And it was for really weird things like sciatica that they didn't even have. It was an absolute blag. And that DLA, that was an absolute ticket. They were on something like £800 a month. Doesn't sound like a lot if you're working, but add to that their housing benefits, so they're not paying rent, free healthcare. It's absurd. It's mind-blowingly absurd. And it just turns people into lazy fuckers. You know what? A decent nationalist government will scrap welfare, will absolutely scrap it. You know, there are families that I know These are families from the southeast of England where there's always been plenty of money, where there's always been plenty of jobs. There's always been plenty of work if there hasn't been plenty of jobs. There's always been ways of making money. And they're now on their third generation of never worked. Grandparents, parents, son. No one's ever worked. The mother ain't, the daughter ain't, the father ain't, the grandparents haven't. Generation upon generation of never damn worked. And look, I'm not necessarily blaming all those people. I couldn't give a fuck, to be honest with you. I couldn't give a fuck about dole blaggers because they're not actually the problem. It's easy to blame them, and then we've got internal brother wars. They're not the problem. The problem's the fucking government. The problem is the state. Absolutely, that is it. Welfare is social engineering to destroy us, and that's exactly what it does. Exactly that. Yeah, exactly. And people like Marzipan, who's actually a carer, yeah, here's your £2 a week. Go on, fuck off. They'd prefer you not to look after your own father. It's probably more financially viable for you. It's just, it's all down to the government. Think of the pride. Think of the strength of a nation that doesn't have welfare. You know, I don't see people sitting around dying on the street out here. I see people who wake up, go out and make it happen, who've got kids to feed, who've got parents and grandparents to feed, who've got houses that they've built themselves, who've got businesses that they've made themselves. They've found work. They've realised how money works. It's all floating about, and they've worked out how to direct a little bit into their pocket because they've had to. Yeah, but look, Terror Vision, people hate welfare until they need it. Yeah, but I'd argue how many people actually need it. Nowhere near the amount of people who are on welfare today. Let's have a look at the numbers. How many people on welfare UK 2019? Fuck me, man. Well, 500,000 people are on income support. I mean, that's just income support. That really skews the situation. So 500,000, and don't think that the population is 60,000. Take away babies, take away children, take away old people. You've actually got a workforce of about 40,000. 500,000, so 1/80th are on income support. 250,000 on job seekers allowance. Nearly 1 million on housing benefit. I mean, these numbers are absurd. And let me have a look, disabled living allowance. Hang on, if it's still called that. This isn't me being a tight bastard. This is me thinking the damage that this does to not only the nation, not only communities and families, but to individuals. This stuff will ruin your life. Right. Oh, I'm finding this one a little bit hard to find. If someone can find out how many people were on DLA, disabled living allowance, in the UK in 2019, let me know, because I can't find it too easy. It is against the natural law. Exactly that. It's madness. It's ruining us. It's ruining us. You know, you can find these things: liberalism, feminism, welfare. You know, the multi-pronged attack on our people is shocking. Cambodian housing benefit is a stick. Exactly. Then you've got universal credit and all of that. On the same page drops a lady Godiva. I used to have an Indian housemate. He said, you do or you die. He said, if you do not work, you might as well lay down in the street and die. And that is the kind of spirit that we should have. DLA is called PIP now, Chris. Okay. How many people on PIP in UK 2019. Whoa! 2,114,000. And I'll tell you what, that DLA, it ain't bad money. It ain't bad money. Over 2 million. So if you take the 40 million available for work, we've already lost 2 million from income support and job seekers allowance, and then a further 2 million. And I'm telling you now, I know there are people who can't move. I know there are people who've got one leg and all that, even though they probably still could work. But everyone I've ever met who was on DLA didn't need to be. I out and out say it. Doesn't do a nation good. And and if people say to me, well, hang on a minute, you can't really blame feminism, you can't really blame welfare. Well, you look at the state of Western Europe now. You tell me why it's like that. You tell me why the world's ne'er-do-wells are climbing through and scamming their way through every other country to get there. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right. Now we've spoken for 42 minutes. Do you like the way I said we? Now we've spoken, but those numbers are just shocking. Oh, hang on. PIP is a monthly top-up payment. No worries. It's just another benefit. And I'm telling you, this stuff's so easy to blag. This stuff isn't difficult. It's easy. It's easy to blag. Isn't hard. You lie. I used to have to go for checkups. I used to have a doctor, right? To get my Med 4, I had to have a doctor. And he went, right. He went, can you work? I went, nah. He went, have you got, do you socialize? I was like, nah, I don't really leave the house. And he was like, how often do you black out? I was like, 4 or 5 times a day. Just lying to him, just knowing what to say. Just make yourself appear unable for work. He went, touch your toes. I'm a yoga master. And I was like, oh, doc, don't make me do that. It puts my back out, because the heroin and all that. It's just bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Right. Here we go. And you are unemployable. Nice one, Ian. Right, here we go. Here we go, people. Let's do this. So the trick is, before anyone identifies themselves, we've got 300 people watching this. Nice one, people. Before you identify yourself in the photo, the scrubs have got to have a pop at who it is. All right, that's the angle. So when I show you a photo, people just say who you think it is. Then after a few seconds, after a few guesses, the owner of that photo then says, that's me, that's me. Okay? We've got the same software we used last time, so prepare for failures. And numero uno is that one. Let's get a little bit closer. Who the hell had not only a flat top, not only that grotty little expression, but also a leopard skin photo frame in 2020? Look at the old flight jacket there, leather flight jacket, sheepskin liner. Who is it, people? Flat top, massive. John said, what an ugly bassood. Don't hold back. Bebtastic reckons it's our pal. People are saying Moslab. Someone says it's Morrissey. Tim Westwood. Clark's has been called. Someone's saying Jewel. Jewel is a bird. Jewel is definitely a woman, all right? It was a joke. Right, anyone going to claim this photo as them? If it is you, a load of asterisks and then say yes. So loads of asterisks just so that I can make it out, Jean-Claude Van Damme has said suggested it's Michael Schumacher. Let's have a bigger look. Look at that, eh? Look at the haircut. Wunderbar. Okay. A few people are saying Moslab. It looks a bit like Moslab, actually. But I don't know if Moslab would ever have had that haircut. No one claiming that. The Woodlander and Chris from Chris's Patriotic Talk. Well, maybe it is Moslab then. I don't know. If he's not here, I can't tell you. It looks a bit like him, I suppose. I don't know. If no one can claim it, I can't tell you. Is it you? Is it really you, IP Freely? Can you just confirm it's you? Hang on. Otto Sump, he's not here. I still don't know who it is. Look, this has been 3 minutes, one photo. IP Freely, is it definitely you? All right. Yeah, but then you get people like this one saying it's me. There you go. IP Freely's going to have it. DOA. Okay, all right. Next one. Why is it not? Oh, hang on. Slideshow. Right, here we go. Next one. Ready? It is that, by the way, people, was IP Freely. And that took absolute balls to send that in. Good work, IP Freely. Nice one. Here we go. Next on the cards. And number 2. Let's have a closer look at that. Let's start with those nice boots. We've got the old flares there. Who is this? I'll zoom it out and give it a bit more because the posture, it's all in the posture really for that one, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Sarah Cooper reckons that's absolute meat. Any offers? Skin scar? Yaffle? I ain't seen Yaffle for a while. Are you lurking, Yaff? Barndor says it's Mandom. Plastic African. Any takers? Nice one, JC. Susie Quattro. Jord. Monty. Moslab. Any takers? Well, if you're a taker, loads of asterisks so that I see it. Dave Thompson is getting a call on that one. David Cassidy. Sanchez. David Essex. No takers? Some of these people might not be here then. English Sailor. All right, Years, I might do that. You're a bit late, though. This isn't Pennsylvania. Me in it reckons it might be Jim Morrison. Okay, no. Killing Angels is saying everyone's Moslab. Look how much we miss Moslab. Okay, no takers on that one. All right, or let me know if it's anyone else. Here we go. Number 3. A little bit of zoom action. Am I in trouble? Can anyone tell me if I'm in trouble? I mean, in theory. Oh, it was Dave. Good Dave. How cool were you? Well done, Mr. Thompson. Absolutely ripping it in that picture. Congratulations. So far, you're winning absolute mandom. You're winning the mandom prize at the moment, but I think there's a couple that might steal it off you. Good call. Now, what about this one? In fairness, it's brown face, I think, which is, I mean, early dapper style. I mean, what do we think, people? Any takers? Notice he's got a little bit of a skirt on his side there. Justin Trudeau has been suggested. S. Grimm. Who else? Any others? Justin Trudeau. Reaver didn't. Reaver. Exactly. People are. Look at Sataria Ilangara. What the fuck is this? It's me blocking you, and that's all you need to know. Mick King is suggesting it's shit-faced. S. Grim. Batch is suggesting that's me. Okay, who's going to claim it? No one knows. Jarl Borg again is suggesting plastic African. A few people have said African. Gaffney's Minge has said history, bro. Give me your asterisks. James Ayworth is suggesting Mark Collette. Listen, people, it's only scrubs. Illuminata said Reva now. It's not an old photo. It was him streaming this morning. Who is it? Any takers? Catboy Kami. Oh, we've got another donation in the middle of all this. On the same page as suggested Michael Jackson. Very good. Right. No one knows. It's Jean-Claude Van Driver. My God. Good call, my friend. Good call. Good call. I hope you still got that waistcoat, my friend. Moving on. We can't spend too long because of how many there are. I assure you, there's some more. Look at this smug. Look at the razor blade. The razor blade. I'm not. Oi, scrubs. That geezer on the screen at the moment used to pick on me at school. You know, that type of geezer used to walk past me and go, "Oi, Dangerfield, bosh," like right in the top of my arm. That is a school bully right there. Look at the gold razor blade. Again, a bit of skirt on the arm. Me in it is being called. Someone has called me in it. Incredible. Anyone called anyone else here? Anyone else being called? Luke, Jewel again. Jewel is a woman. Gaffney, is it Gaffney? Young Hugh. Hugh is still young. Looks like Gavin Bobby. Mr. Me in it. 2 people have said that. Mark, they're calling you. 2 people have said it might be Marky Mark. I did actually go to school with Marky Mark. What I meant was someone who looked like that. Used to, that kind of looked. Me in it is absolutely, what's the word? He's, I can't remember what the word is. What is the word when you're, I'll remember it in a minute. Okay, who's claiming it? Napatandy wants it claimed. Karen haircut. Come on, Scott Bio. Randall's been claimed on that one. Karate Chris says that's me with my haircut, but with bigger neck and probably bigger balls. Who is it? Don't say the owner of this one isn't here. Our pal, says John Miles. Okay, if no one claims it in the next sort of 5 seconds, unfortunately, we're going to have to move on. But don't worry, people can leave comments in the chat with timestamps, so we'll find out who they are. Randall's being called again. James at Ayworth says it's Carl in the slag. No one's claiming it. What a terrible thing. Because they'll be happy with that one. All right, next. Ooh, Fred West here, people. A young Fred West. Let's have a little zoom in on the old boat race. Look at that, comfortable in the whistle. There we go. A young Fred West. Who's this? I mean, it might be the same one as the last one. Oh, hang on. Willow. Willow, was that last one you? Hang on, but IR's saying one's him. Oh, good Lord. Who's who? Hang on. Right, listen. Who was the last one with the one that looked like the school bully? Willow, were you the one who looked like the school bully, yeah? Not the one that's on the screen now, Willow. No worries, is the rules. No one cares about rules around here, love. I'm just waiting for Willow Wookie to... Yes, so Willow was... Hang on, Willow, are you Fred West and the last one? Who's Fred West? Is this you, number one? Okay, so Willow Wookie was the school bully. It's a cracking photo, mate. I love the the gold razor blade. And this one is number one, I think. Is that you, number one? Mick King shitting himself. Okay. Right, we're going to move on from behind. I'm about a minute behind the chat. Okay. Good Lord, I don't know who these people are. I'm losing. Right, so this is you. This is number one. Okay, it's a proper Fred West. Look at that pose, though. Look at the trousers. They're beautiful. Look at that. Oh, right down over the shoes. This one is Rusky. This one's been called. This one's number one, I think. Anyway, moving on. Fucking Mandom. Absolute Mandom. Now, while I can't remember who this one is, whoever sent it to me said, this is me and my old Mandom. And that, Willow was the other Fred West. Willow was Fred West again. But this one is Dave Thompson. You've been had there, mate, because his old man is absolute Mandom. Look at that wife beater. Look at the boy. Look how much the boy loves being held by his old man. That's just beautiful. Yeah, absolute Chad and son of Chad. What a beautiful photo as well. That original 1970s kind of aesthetic. The houses across the road. I'm thinking that might be a Cortina. Is that? Wow. Who is it? Born Again Christian says it's a do as you likey. Come on, who is it? Hang on, Cray, is this you? Is this you and your old man, Steve? Charles called it. So did Batch. Looks like a Rover, okay. I'm just waiting for Steve to confirm. Yeah, a pair of them are great looking, aren't they? Oh, yeah, there's a fair old Penis. Kodachrome. Good call, Murph. Good call. Yeah, that vest. You know, you couldn't. You can't get them like that anymore. It's impossible to make them. So that is you, Steve. What's the motor? What is that car? Ball says you can smell the Old Spice. Dennis Waterman. I could be so good for you. I'm gonna help you like you want me to. You know what, Steve? If that was me and my old man, I'd have that framed and up on my wall. It's a Triumph 2500, says John. What a pictures. Do you know what I mean, Brooke? You can't get them like that anymore. You'll never get it that cool. A Capri, now that ain't a Capri. It's too high for a Capri. All right, it's a Ford Corsair. All right, that's brilliant. Absolutely, exactly why I done this gallery was for pictures like that. That's chuffed me. That is. Look how happy you are, you little bugger. Right, here we go. Come on, people. Who is it? And I think you can tell. I think you can tell. I know who this one is. And I think you can tell who that is. Come on. We've got a couple for Browning. We've got a couple for Jewel. Mark says SB. Colonel Custard says SB. So does Brooke. I mean, that is an happy girl. Dennis says, Dennis, who's got the doctorate in psychology, says anxious baby. Everyone's saying SB. Will the real owner of that boat race please stand up? Use the asterisk so I don't miss it. Where are we going? Sir Camley says 11 in the chat if no one ever told you to buy Bitcoin. While I appreciate your donation, Sir Camley, we're a little bit busy on the old 11 in the chat. Not that I'm telling people not to do that, but I'm not sure how many responses you'll get. But no one ever told you to buy it. Everyone got told to buy Bitcoin, didn't they? SB says it is me. And while it's easier with the ladies because there's not so many of them, that just looks like Sarah to me. Thank you, Sir Camley, for the donation. Look at that. Sarah thinks you're cute as you like. Mrs. Meany, look at all the women coming out. Oh, Sarah says she was about to cry. Rusky Tube says body positive. It is a great photo, isn't it? It is a great photo. Right, here we go. Moving on. Oh. How many people had about 100 girls who looked like that at their school? Who had girls who looked like that at school? That sort of slightly confused, and you know, the 80s jumper is repping it there with the sort of op art diagonal lines. Sally Ann, Silence is saying Sally Ann. James says not that, Dawn. It's all in the eyes, isn't it? The sort of curves down at the outside. We get on a Jeweled again here. Jeweled. Ragnar reckons that's him. Mark reckons that's Mrs. Me, innit? A lot of Jeweled, another Sally Ann, another Sally Ann, and another Jeweled. A few Dawns. I mean, these are just all the women. DOA has been called there. Will the real moody teenager, Joy Division lady, will the real moody teenager please step forward with a load of asterisks, please? Mega Essex boys calling Sally. Dion says it looks like a pic from a Mike Lee film. I am being nice. Come on, it's all good fun. Yeah, I'm not saying she's not beautiful. I'm just saying I had 100 girls like that at my school. That's what young girls used to look like. Will the real owner please step forward? Has anyone claimed it? Sally! Sally, there's a certain melancholia to that picture. Certain melancholia. You look like all those girls who sort of said to me, it's not you, Chris, it's me. I don't like you. Thank you. Yeah, loads of people got that one right, amazingly. All right, next. Here we go. Oh, now this one I would guess not so difficult. I think this one, as the game's been given away really with this one, because we just had the same person. But another that's you as well, surely, Sally. Yes, Sally Ann Mark II, says James. And again, you've got yes, Tony. That's what I was thinking. That's sort of slight maudling, and in the same photo, it's that same sort of looking down, questioning and thoughtful. Yeah, it's got to be Sally again, isn't it? It's absolutely got to be. Sally, is that you, my dear? Oh, come on, that's good. Yes. Amazing that. Sally, have you got a lot of photos with that little sort of 3/4 Butlins? Okay, great stuff, Sal. Great stuff. And here we go. Oh my fuckity duckity. Look at the boat on that. The blazer is filthy. The smile is uncanny. Look at that. Look at the man trapped in a young boy's body. Okay, who are we going with this one? Hello, Dom. Long time no see, brother. Who are we going with? Me in it has been called. Rusky has been called. Who's that rascal? He looks like he'd be proper naughty, doesn't he? Look at him about to a little bit of a practical joke around the corner. There you go. 11 going on 40. Second calling of me in it. Clark's has been called too. Cro-Magnon said, who here went to Hogwarts? Let's zoom out a bit because the jacket is quite the look. There you go. Okay, it's not Zamo. Okay, who's going to claim it? You know, Jack, I forgot to put one of me in it. To be fair, I forgot to do that. Claim it with the asterisk, please. Hello, Al. Long time no see. Okay, who is this? Silence is lasers and it's Roy Hattersley. Arius is saying not him. Me and it says I was never that young. Oh, don't tell me no one's gonna claim this one. History, bro. It's Monty. Look at that, Monty, you cheeky little bugger. What a lovely little cheeky little bugger. Yeah, there's those lapels are almost taking off, aren't they, Dom? It's Monty. Right, lovely. Good stuff, Monty. Monty the Menace. You can tell that kid in that picture in like 30 years later is going to call himself Monty in a internet chat room. Okay, moving on. Apologies if we're moving quite fast, but there's a lot of them. Here we go. Here we go, people. I mean, we've all got one like this in our collection. No, I haven't. I can assure you I haven't. Okay, what's going on here? We've got a prize. I'm guessing it's ice skating, but that looks more like a roller disco rink or something. Let's just have a look at that Barnet in close up. Hang on a minute. Whoa. 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 Yes. That kind of pensive, slightly scared of the world, yet brave at the same time. I mean, you got to be pretty I don't know what the word is, brave to wear a top like that. The child that Merkel had aborted. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's it. They're really nice in the spirit of the gallery there. Herberderb has been called Gaffney, Jewelled, Rusky, Colonel Custard, Schrodinger. Few people are calling Gaffney. A few people are calling Christopher Dean. Mark said it's Len Goodman's School of Dance. Will the real brave jersey wearer please stand up? That's right, SB. Hang on, people are saying it's a bird. Oh, this could be embarrassing for me. Rusky's being called, Gaffney's being called, Schrodinger, one of history, little Natty. Wolfie says someone is dying of embarrassment. No. You've got it wrong. Someone who sent that in has got massive kahunas and is absolutely over the moon that they've got that photo. No one chooses to send a photo like that in unless they can absolutely style it. It's Herba Derba. My God, how did they get that? What the fun? And as people said, if Herba Derba hasn't got kahunas, I don't know who has. Herba, what have you won there? Most offensive jersey, or is it some kind of skating affair. Hello, Jess. Good Lord, I've done my Picari sweating already. Custard can see it now. And I must admit, a few people said Herba Derba very early on. So some people are obviously seeing some kind of likeness. Although a couple of people, like Paul, are claiming it's not Herba Derba. It's going all right, isn't it, Rebecca? Randall's loving it too. Herba Derba, what's the prize, man? What did you do? What did you achieve? Sarah's dead. Well, we'll have to wait for Herba Derba to tell us what he achieved there, because he doesn't seem to be telling us. Oh my God, sorry about the burp. I just had a fried prawn dinner. Prawn fried rice is what I had. Okay, here we go. Sarah's laughed off the cat, laughing so hard. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Next. I mean, we've had some very difficult photos to beat. I think you'll agree. This is getting the quality is just going through the roof. Shell Bob says this has proper cheered her up. That's the plan, Shell. That's the plan. Although, Miss Bob's, I've seen yours, so, hold tight. I still don't know what Herba Derba won. We're going to have to move on. Oh, it was ice skating, was it? Or fancy dress? Willow says he achieved nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. They know I used to do ice skating. Second place at Basingstoke. There's no second place when you're wearing that jersey, Herba Derba. You'll forever be my winner. Here we go, people. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, let's have it right. Hot as hell. Let's zoom into this absolute beauty. The Barnet, if anything, that is a beautiful woman in spite of that ridiculous haircut. I mean, you can tell how pretty this girl is because despite the fact that she's made it look like her hair is dying, she still shines through as a very pretty lady. So, Scrubs, I ask you, key. Okay, let's see what we're going with this. SB says, Dawn. Oh, SB's called the Field Marshal. So's John. Mega Essex Boy says Shell. Sally Ann's getting another pop. Shell Bobs has got another one. DOA's been called. Dawn's been called. SB again. Will the real beautiful lady with the peculiar Barnet please stand up? And I would like to tell the Scrubs that I know who that is, and I think it's too late for her to be awake. It's not Hazy Fantasy. That is Field Marshal Dawn Browning. That is Field Marshal Dawn Browning. Incredible, eh? And she said to me, because I tried not to look at these pictures, but some of them, because of the way I worked it all out. Oh, did you see my head flicker back side to side then? Yeah, I think she's asleep. Yeah, it's Dawn. She said to me, she said, and to think that haircut used to take me hours. What? How? Nice one, Field Marshal Browning. I'm gutted you missed that one. Okay, moving on. Good Lord. Well, who the hell knows what to make of this? That's maximum I can make it bigger. It's got some kind of, I don't know, is that American football body armor on and some kind of orange penix. I mean, I don't know what to make of that. I'm absolutely terrified. Who's it going to be? Rusky wants to know if it's a penix. Well, it's some kind of penix. Whether it's a penix, I don't know. Is IR says, who wants to wake up with a crack of dawn now then? Not that dawn. Killing Angels is asking the question that's on all of our minds. You know, in many ways, it's a little bit rapey. I think it's fair to say. Ragnar has been called. Jules being called. Jules is a lady for the last time. Hannibal Lecter, Maximus Decimus. English loyalist. Captain Moto. JC, dual citizen. It's Ronnie. Rusk is being called Splink Diver. Okay, we're getting Ragnar's been called. Okay, will the real I don't know what you'd call him. Will this person, has this person got the balls to say who it is? Can the owner of this picture please identify themselves with some asterisks and the word me or yes or something? JC saying it's okay to be a nationalist. Tanky is being very kind and saying very futuristic. In the future, everyone will have a plastic penis. Arius has been called. Anyone know? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say in the top corner. That's just the name of the photo. It is Ragnar. It is Ragnar. And a couple of people called you Ragnar as well. Mark says Ron Jeremy. Ragnar, a couple of people called it. Alistair says it's the original sub Ronnie. Excellent. Good call. Charlie got it. Charlie called it. Nice one, Ragnar, you terrifying bastard. Okay. If we can erase that image out of our minds and this stream, all the better. Here we go. Oh, gold. Oh my God! Remember those jackets? Look at this. Look at the look to the camera. Good Lord, that classic mid-80s anemia. I'll do you a bit more on the boat race so you can have a good look. I mean, there's something about that, isn't there? There's certainly something about that face. And we'll zoom back out to the coat. Go on, who is it? Call it. Come on. You can forget about the Jared Taylor interview now. I spoke to him today. Dennis Nielsen, history bro, murderer. Reaver. Any young men are getting called Reaver. Harry Potter. Gaffney. Tony Sanchez. Go on, who is it? Can the person call it? I'm just moving him along a little bit faster now because there's quite a few and it might lose its appeal. It's Jason Taverner. Jason, with your naughty little face there. I bet you loved that shirt, didn't you? I can remember those being around in Dartford. They were everywhere. The really cool kids had them and no one knew where they got them from. And then about a week later, every stall on Dartford Market had them. Nice one, Jason. Those damn glasses. Oh, if I could find a picture of me with the glasses I had in the 80s. Yeah. They were like Christopher Biggins, big red ones. Here we go. Oh, my God. Absolute punk dom. Well, people, I don't know whether our man is the one who's still playing, the one who's got the mic, or the one who's putting his bum in his mate's face. What the hell is going on here? Who is it and why? Silence is saying it's mod 54321. Rusk is being called. Who else is it? That's right, Mr. Byright, those shirts came from. Awful. The English Loyalist. Do you really think the English Loyalist was in a punk band? Mr. Me In It is calling Mega Essex Boy. Bertie Bassett is saying Broken Silence. Randall saying Broken as well. Could it be 3 scrubs in one photo? Imagine. Strontium dog, perhaps. More herba derba. Oh, there you go. There's a little red arrow. So it's this fella. It's this fella. Okay. Will the owner of this photo please step forward? Tech Roach. Tech Roach. It's Tech Roach, people. It's him playing the old bass, the old 4-string beauty. Good work, Tech Roach. I must admit, that looks like it was certainly quite the gig. I mean, in fairness, you got a bit stitched out of that photo. JC says it's the Three Stooges. It's Tech Roach. Yeah, I'm with you on that, actually, Joel. He's nailed it a bit. What a photo to have. An original sort of punk photo. Incredible work. Incredible work. I've been sent something that I apparently need to check. I might show you that. Good call, Mark. Good. Very good. Very good. We might come back to that a bit later. Thank you, Mark. Right. Okay, Tech Roach, amazing work, my friend. Let's move on. Oh no, there are definitely more. There are loads more. What's that one? Oh, here we go. Oh, with child and with tongue. Who the heck is this? Good Lord, look at the colours. Look at the wallpaper and the brown and the pink. Good Lord. With baby. People are loving it. People are loving it. There's not a lot to go on, though. There's not a lot. Who could it be? I don't know. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. It's Arius. Oh no, Arius has just done ugly baby alert. The baby looks quite cool, actually. Wolfie's been called. Is it Wolfie? Mr. Me in it. There's something about that Barnet, but I don't know if me and it's had a baby. Arius, is it you, Arius? Patch has got a job in it. Ain't seen him. Wolfie or Mrs. Me in it. Hang on, Ragnar. Is that really you? Ragnar, is it really you? Ragnar? I'm just waiting for Ragnar. Yes! Oh. And hang on, you were 20, were you, with your firstborn? Wow. Wow. Bless you, Ragnar. Absolutely bless you. You look, now you said it, you look proper chuffed. Isn't it weird how that's because it's your firstborn, it's kind of changed the whole image. You've literally had a baby, you lucky bastard. Props to you, Ragnar. Look at the old Arius is Ragnar's baby. Mrs. Me in it says, if Mr. Me in it's had a baby, I want to know about it. Here we go. Great call, Ragnar, and bless you for being so happy about your baby. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at the coat. Look at the photo. I think we all know because of the previous pic. And I will tell you a little story about this one. This is Field Marshal Browning again. And she told me that a professional photographer called her off of the bus to take that photo. A professional photographer went on the bus and told Dawn to get off the bus because he wanted to take a photo of her. Yes, he is. It's got her Barnet, hasn't it? Look at that. Look at the old field marshal. She'll be gutted she's missed this. She's getting so many props in the chat. Look at old Dawny Dawn. Good Lord. Steve Cray has suggested it's plastic African. Absolutely beautiful. Nice one, Dawn. Cool photo. Nice to have photos done by a proper... Our pal says, yeah, I've used that one. Okay, moving on. We can't stay for too long on babies, but this is quite amazing. There you go, number 9, the classic old John Lennon track there from the White Album. Number 9. Who is this? It's another lady. I'm thinking it's another lady, but who knows? I haven't got a clue. Is it Sarah Cooper? Is this you, Cooper Duper? Fusion reactor. Are you talking about this picture? Another Sarah. Nah, that can't be Sarah. Don't look like Sarah, does it? It's not me. Good Lord, no. Who can claim it? No one's going to guess it. Who can claim it? DOA has been called. Anyone claim it? Because I don't know who that one is, I'm afraid. Joan, might be Joan. She's not here. She'll be gutted if that is her. Lovely photo, though. Look at it. It's got a something old about it. A lovely aged aesthetic. Cooper, we don't know. It's Mrs. Me in it. It's bloody Mrs. Me in it. Look at that. No one called it. Amazing. You little cutie. Look at your little cheeks. I just want to grab them and Oh, that's lovely. And I'm guessing, Mrs. Me in it, you're at some kind of competition, baby competition. Mrs. Me in it, is it some kind of baby competition? It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. But Lord knows why you were getting scored. See you later, Alan. Take care, mate. Yeah, it's an absolute blast, isn't it? Yeah, proper rosy red. You can tell they're red apples, even though it's black and white, can't you? It's sweet as hell. I've got a massive... I am being eaten to pieces by mosquitoes. 1, 2, 3 on there. Another one there. I think I've just got about 100 bites tonight. Might have to finally have a shower. That me and it said that's how her parents picked her up, by her chubby cheeks. Yeah, but what? Oh, 9 is on the sorry, me in it. 9 is on the photo, isn't it? But it looks like, because of that metal pole, it looks like it's on a thing. Sorry, I got it completely wrong. 1969. Look at that. That's what I thought, Tony. And because of that 9, look, Tony says sort of baby that used to clean up at Beautiful Baby contests before they put them in PVC skirts and makeup. Excellent. Great stuff. Billy Scrotum says there's nothing like this on Twitch. Well, we're on Twitch at the moment, so au contraire. Moving on, me in it and Mrs. Me in it. A lovely picture. This is beautiful. Look at that. A freezing cold day out at the British coast. Yeah, you got everything here. Look, you got probably the grandfather, I'm thinking. You got the stranger in the background. You got the deck cheers. Look at the little boat. Little curly chops. Come on, Take your pick, people. Who is it? Now, I'm thinking Mr. Me in it has got a bit of a Barnet on the go. Rusky's been called. Yeah, I think. Do you think that's a Polaroid? I don't think that's a Polaroid because it would be bigger, wouldn't it? Because you've got to give it like that. Me in it has called it a Southend. How do you know that's Southend? Oh, yeah, because the stones on the beach. I know, Sarah. They're cute, aren't they? Yeah, dodgy geezer. Steve, hang on. Who said about the suit in the background? Oh, Crow. It's like that bit in the original Italian Job where they zoom in and there's the mafia walking past in the background. Jules been called. Rusky's been called. Gaffney. Will the real little curly locks please stand up and claim it? Curly. James Ayworth is suggesting it's Rusky, the dog-faced pony soldier fat. Who is it? Mega Essex Boy's been called, so's me in it. Shell's been called as well. No one knows. No one's caught claiming that. Okay, we're going to have to move on. No one's claiming it, which is a terrible shame because Barndor thinks it's Curly Watts Curly. It's Fusion Reactor himself. Oh, it's Fusion Reactor with his granddad at Canvey Island. It's absolutely adorable, Fusion Reactor. Look at that. What a little treasure. Yeah. It's the boy Fusion. Now they know. Look. Lovely to have a picture like that of your granddad looking after you like that. Look at that. Mega Essex Boys simply calls Canvey the island. Great call, Fusion Reactor. Absolutely beautiful. Look how proud your grandfather is. Just wonderful. All right, moving on. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Actually had a chopper. I mean, we all had tomahawks, but few got the real chopper. Look at the gear stick there. Look at the little pumps, the blue jeans, the collars, the Barnet. Everything is there. Now, who the hell is that? I mean, in many ways, that picture sums up the era. Marzipan's been called. Steve Gray's been called. All the boys are envious over the wheels. Look at it with the stand-up, though, as well. Just happy to pose. Yeah, Mark is suggesting that's a lucky birthday boy, that the bike is absolutely new. Yeah, absolute Chad on that. It ain't me. Never had a chopper. You'd know if I had a chopper. You'd still be seeing photos of it. Broken Silence has been called. JC has been called. Napatand has been called. Will the real owner of that chopper please stand up? Who had the chopper? It's Clark's. It's Clark's, people. Good Lord. Clark's had a bloody chopper. Boo. Boo. Amazing. Yeah, Mark. Mark says the bike I always wanted. Mate, you're in company. Put a 1 in the chat if you wanted a chopper but never got one. Put a 1 in the chat if you wanted a chopper but never got one. Watch this, Mark. I predict a riot. There'll be at least 20. There'll be a stream of 1s in that chat in a couple of seconds. That's right, Bungle on the back. This seat is not designed to carry passengers. It was a special birthday, mine. There you go. There's all the 1s. Everyone wanted a chopper. Clark's undercover chopper. Look how many people. Schrodinger, I had a tomahawk as well. I used to race the lads on their choppers and beat them, but only because I had to. I had to beat them. It just wasn't fair. Excellent photo, Clarks. Great. I bet you're proud as punch of that photo, aren't you? Schrodinger said, wanker. Nice one, Clarks. Absolute class. Class, Undercover Army, I like to call you. Moving on. Oh. Now, I think this might be the same person, because whoever had a chopper got to drive his own bloody boat later. Oh, excuse me. Any offers? Any offers? A commando? I don't even remember what the bloody commando was. I had a Tomahawk, then I had a Pro Star. Randall had a Burner. That was the one below the... It went Burner, Burner, Striker, Grifter. All rally. Classic British people. Will R is saying it's James Bond. Joey Essex. Tony, using his artistic approach to life, has said same pose, same intensity. Mick King reckons it's the same as Chopper. Howard says you're a good lad, Dangerfield. Are we calling Clarks? Who is it? Oh, it could be Picking Gaz, couldn't it? Because he lives on a boat now. Schrodinger had a Jekyll chopper. Here, son, we got you this chapper. What? Wait, hang on, take it back. Who's calling this one? It's English Sailor. Of course. Why did no one think of that? What? Of course it's English blooming Sailor. Weren't we all thrown by Chopper Boy? Same pose, same intensity, but different vehicle. English Sailor, it had to be. Look, already learning the world of the knots. I don't know anything about seafaring apart from knots. Amazing. Oh, Custard called it. Sorry, mate. Yeah, of course. Now it's all obvious, isn't it? Great photo, man. Absolutely awesome. Let's have another quick look at it in its full effect. Imagine. How old are you there? About 15? Actually riding a boat. Riding. And that's what I know about the sea. Here we go then. Moving on. Good call, English. I'm saying Mr. Me in it, and I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't guess. I reckon that's Mr. Me in it. I don't know why. Look at that. That's absolutely adorable. Dr. Jimmy says we're going to need a bigger boat. And from Apocalypse now, never get off the boat. Here they come. Nice boat. Same with this one. Come on then, let's have a look at this one up close because it's just too amazing. Look at that cheeky little bugger. He's happy as hell. Look at that. Look at that. Born comedian right there. Do you remember the old buttons on the neck there? Lovely. Mark suggesting it's Churchill. Lenny McLean. It's not Mr. in it. Jockey Wilson. Yeah, it's not Mr. Me in it, apparently. No, he's already said no. Okay, well, it's because it's such a guess with yes, Tony. It just makes you want to smile, doesn't it? Okay, will the owner of the best smile so far please claim it? Will the owner of the finest smile in history? Batch. John Miles is saying it's Batch. It's Flam. Flammer Diddler in 1971. You lovely bugger. What an absolute dream of a boat race you've got, Flam. It's Flammer Diddler, people. Incredible. Oh, your parents must have been made up with that photo. Look at the little trains on his little belly. All right. Schrodinger said, Pol Pot. It's the flaming diddler. Of course it is. Don't go losing that smile. Exactly. He was a bonny lad, wasn't he? Right, here we go then. Moving on, people. Nice one, Flam. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm rushing people, but we're nearly 2 hours in and I don't want anyone to miss the end. All right, moving on. Oh, my God. Look at the insect. It's a gerbil. Here we go. Let's have a close-up of the old... slightly haunting. Oh, look at that amazing hair, though. Look at that lovely European stock blonde hair. Look. That thing is why you get that face. All right, let's go. Who is it? Who is it, people? Who is the child that is about a quarter of the size of the biggest leather sofa in history? Or vinyl sofa, should I say? Come on, people. DOA has been called. Jess has been called. Jewel has been called. Dion has been called. I think you're all just saying girls' names. It's Jess. Look, she's called it. 2005. A few people called Jess as well. Now we know it's Jess. We can do the zoom in on the boat race again. Oh, you crooked little thing, you, Jess. Hello, what's your name? Hello. Jess is beautiful, absolutely amazing. And what was the little rodent called? Name of the rodent, Jess? John Miles says, I don't know, but she's got Mrs. D's dinner. Thank you. All right, Jess will tell us the name of the rodent in a minute. What was it called, Jess? All right, anyway, moving on from young Jess. Here we go. Oh, his name was Crawley, she said. The gerbil or the hamster was called Crawley. Well, there you go. We've got that. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, the geezer has gone into a little booth and he's happily looked at the camera like that. It's quite sweet. What? What are you looking at? What, me? What, me? Howard Marks has been called. Pete has been called. Me in it. A few people are saying me in it. And I know why. It's Mega Essex Boy has been called. Mark has been called. David Essex and Lou Reed. Okay. Hello, Elliot. Okay. Carlos the Jackal. Will the owner of this bouffant, Gypsy King, will the owner of this sultry stare please step forward? Who could sit? What I love about it is the attitude is that of someone that's been photographed by David Bailey, and yet the reality is it's in a little £1 booth. It's incredible. Me in it still being called. Shell Bob says, cool dude. You got to love a perm, says Mark. Alan Davis. Is anyone going to claim it? The sultry look. The man with the smoky eyes. It's Fusion Reactor again. This time repping it in 87. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What were these for? Well, these weren't for your passport, were they? These were for you to drop in a little envelope of poems for a lady at school. Apparently, oh, I thought you were saying someone else. Sarah thinks you're quite the handsome. I've got to say, the eyes and the eyebrows, it's got it going on. It's got it, absolutely got it going on. What a lot of people here. It was for a passport. You can't put that on your passport. The poor women at the desk will be fainting. Never got into another country. What a lot of people here won't realise, in 1987, that haircut, that was mandom. You've got to understand that in 87, if you could pull that barnet off, you were dripping in totty, all right? Yeah, look, shell bobs can still see it. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Nice one, Fusion. Great call. I like the way you spread your two photos age apart. Yeah, hello, Wriggle. I think you're right, Wriggle. Good-looking lad, really. Of course he is. Here we go. Most of the scrubs are, if not all of them. Oh my God. I'm speechless. It takes a lot to shut me up, but look at that. Fucking hell. The Omen. The Carpenters. Well, that is quite the photo. Derber's being called. There's an early call for Derber. I mean, look at those lovely haircuts. Come here, kids. Your mother wants you. Plastic Africans being called. Yeah, that's a fringe. Who are we calling? It's not Mark and Laura. Come on, that's ridiculous. Wolf is being called. Wolfie, I imagine. Yeah, the old tooth missing. Who did Walter say? Let's see who Walter said. Mick Jagger. Okay. Yeah. Strontium Dog is saying it's a roar shebangs. Well, the owner of this incredibly interesting photo, please stand up. Batch, I'm not taking the piss. I had my hair cut by my mum until I was about 14. Yes, Steve, it's an absolute... Steve, the galleries are always awesome, aren't they? Moslab's been called. Donnie and Marie. Is that really you? Our pal? Oh, look at him and his amazing sister. Is it really you? Oh, Barn Door says Peters and Lee. It's our pal, you little cheeky chops. Oh, you know what? You both look like such toddlers. You know, if I was asked to draw a couple of toddlers, they'd be like that with their little funny little faces. Our pal. Hello, Pluck Sharma. Oh, Shell Bob's called it, apparently. Shell Bob's called it. Good work, Shell. Mate, it's cute as fuck, really. Oh, and I love the way you said my amazing sister. That's beautiful. Because most brothers and sisters are at each other's throats. So that's absolutely lovely. Oi, Scrubs. You have to excuse me. I've literally got about 50 mosquito bites. I don't know why tonight they've just come for me. Oi, Scrubs. Give me a 1 in the chat if that picture of our pal, if that kid was at your school. Give me a 1 in the chat if that boy in the photo was at your school. He's got such an archetypal young Englishman's face. Do you know what I mean? Here they come. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, Marzipan says, I was that kid. Yeah, exactly. Of course, our pal. Of course you did. But nah, not anymore. Look at everyone who had that kid at their school. Loads of... Everyone had an R pal at school. All right, they want to get some conkers. Oh, that's lovely, James. My best mate and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Incredible. Yeah, Tucker Jenkins. There you go. Nailed it. All right, moving on. And the scrub's lovely. What an incredible load of photos we've had. Oh, hang on. We've got a right curveball here. What's this about? Oh, my God. It's hard to place. 78? About 78? That's what my hair was like. That's exactly what my hair was like at that age. Mark, do you remember my hair was like that? Well, when I was about 6, maybe. Okay, who are these two lads? I don't know why, but I'm thinking Marzipan for the one on the right. Batch has been called. You're right, our pal. It was a beautiful photo. Good Lord, these mozzies. Yeah, Flam, it's been wonderful looking at these pics, and we've still got 250 people watching. The Artful Dodger. Yeah. Right, come on, a couple of casuals, a bit before their time as well. And I remember loving my jumpers as a kid. Oh, it's not Marzipan. The ears are too big. It's not me, Ragnar. I haven't got one in this. But Mark has sent me a picture of me when I was a kid, which I'll humiliate myself with. Okay, well, the owner of this photograph, Peeve, Walter says, Paul Sykes' lads. It's Reaver again. Who is it? Yeah, I'm with you, Duke. Yeah, proper young Brits, aren't they? Yeah, I'd have loved that jumper if I'd owned it. I'd never have taken it off. Come on, anyone going to take it? I don't think we're going to get anyone. No one's going to claim that one, which is a terrible shame. We're never going to know. Although, people, if you watch this stream later, oh, it's Mick. It's the boy king. He's the one with the jumper. Go on, Mick. Look at you already in your proper garms. Look. Oi, Mick, you little cutie. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's just zoom out of it a little bit. Nice one, Mick. It looks exactly like my house. Everything, the photos, the wallpaper, we had that little tennis racket set. Mick King is Mick King. Sorry, Schrodinger, I have been at it for a while. Oh, it's his brother as well. Oh, lovely. I used to have his brother's haircut and his teeth, to come to think of it. All right, people, here we go. Nice one, Mick. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What the fuck is that Barnet? Look, he's got the guitar on the lapel. Yeah, pretty girl, though, for sure. But what the fuck is going on here? It's a full-on mullet. It's the full mull. It's like short on top. This is something else. Yeah, right. Yes, Ian. Party out the Ian says party in the back and front. That is incredible. Look at that. When are we talking? 82? Look at that. The old proud pair of them. Proud as punch, aren't they? Look. Incredible. Well, we've got some clues, haven't we? We've got the guitar on the lapel. We've got the most ridiculous haircut life has ever seen. Best picture yet has been called. Best picture yet. Yeah, Tanky loves it. Moz has been called. I don't know if it's Moz. Hard mullet, yeah. Full on. Moz Lab's been called. I don't know if it's Moz Lab. Skin Scar has been called. Paul Calf. Wolfie recognises him. How interesting. Ragnar's been called again. She is absolutely beautiful. Yes, I confirm. Bungle's called in 1987. Here we go. It's Mick. Ah, she's a lovely looking lady, Mick. Look at Mick. What is happening with that? What was going on, Mick? Now we've got you here. Can you tell us, Mick, what was going on with that Barnet? Wriggle says it's the best stream ever. Nice one. The super chats are going to come flying in to thank me any minute now. Yes, it is Mick again. Look, Paul's a little bit gutted. What? Mick, the fuck? Yeah, best pick has been called twice now. That's quite exciting. Oh, well, we've got another one who said that. Good Lord. They both look very, very happy. I'll tell you what, Mick, maybe you did get divorced, but you were obviously happy then, mate, and it's lovely to have that photo. So absolute props to you for sharing that photo with us. It's been called the best photo by several people. Here we go then, people. Moving on. I did think it, Mick. I did think it had a touch of the sulfate about the old complexion. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Oh, I think we know who this is. Jesus, Mick. Mick, is this your prison ID card? Is this too much speed as well? Yes, Skin Scar. Sulfed up. Mick, what's going on here, son? Good Lord. I mean, what was it? Was this a visitor's card or was this... oh, no, look, you've got a number. Oh, no, this was your actual birdage. Not your finest hour. Cheers, Willow. This stream deserved more than this fiver. You're all right, Willow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's been a proper laugh. We've hit the 2-hour mark and we're still going. And thank you very much, Willow. JC says it's Ricky Doolan. Oh, that's low. That's very low. Holy shit. Mick said, took a turn for years. Who do you look like, Mick, with that one? Who was that bloke out of The Bill? One of the actors in The Bill. Quite a good actor as well. Shane says, Fairy Tale of New York. Sarah Cooper says, bless you, Mick King. Yeah, I think that's fair. Nice one, Mick. Thank you for sharing that one. Can no one remember the name of the bloke from The Bill who looked like that? Admittedly, when he was a bit younger. Rusky says, should have kept the mullet. Nice one, Stephen Campbell. Scrub Gallery stream tip. Appreciato. Bon appetito. Little Red's dropped a Godiva. I'll go back to the start. Great fun. Good one, Scrubs. Nice one, Little Red. Yeah, it's been quite the laugh. See you later, Yiz. Yeah, you go and help your mum. Thank you very much. Cheers, Little Red. Appreciated. That was nice of you people to chuck in some donations there. Right, enough of this. Thank you, Steve. Awesome streaming pics. Yeah, we've still got plenty to go. I'll be honest with you. It'll be nodules before bedtime, I can assure you. Thank you very much, Steve. Here we go. Is this actually someone who watches these streams? I mean, really? I'm calling Mr. In It. Oh, I don't know though. Thank you, Mrs. Me In It. This has been brilliant. You deserve a lady from a menopausal madwoman. Poor Mr. Me In It. Yeah, I've noticed he hasn't said much since you haven't stopped talking. I shouldn't really say that to a menopausal madwoman. Apologies. Shit. I get myself in all sorts of trouble. Thank you, Mrs. Me In It. Who are we calling here then? Arius, Swiss Tony, Rusky. Good Lord, it's quite a thing. Who's the Mormon? Rising star of the Democrats. Bank manager of the month. Herba Derba wants you to vote for him. Plastic African again. Moslab again. Wriggle says all the world loves a lover. Okay. Who the frick is this? Who the frick is this? I'm saying Mega Essex boy. Who's calling it? See you later, Flam. It's all right, mate. No excuses needed. It's been a long old stream for a Thursday afternoon. It's hard to find 3 hours. I get that. Broken Silence is suggesting it's Reaver. No one claiming it? If no one claims it, we're going to have to shunt on. Andy reckons that's him. Is that you, Andy? You actually are that Chad? Are you joking me? How the hell did you appear so... You're like some kind of captain of a ship or something. It is of the American age, isn't it? I hope you got my pic. Sorry, people. Hope you got my pic today after all this. Great stream, sitting down to my dinner. Well, I hope so too, but I did miss a few. But thank you for the donation. Hopefully I did get it. Andy, that's amazing. Oh, it's not Andy. Yeah, it is. It's not Andy. Okay. No one knows who it's been. Quite a peculiar picture, isn't it? Okay, no takers. All right, we'll have to move on then. Oh, it's Illuminatus. Is that you, Illuminatus? Is that you? Can you confirm? He bloody is Illuminatus after all. James is going to say it's Napper all the time now. Just so that he gets one right. Illuminatus, please confirm. Now they're all calling it him. Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? That's what I was thinking. Yes, Randall. Homecoming king. Exactly. He's got his pick of his ladies at the prom. It isn't Illuminatus. It isn't, people. We're just going to have to not know. Okay, moving on. Imagine never knowing. Look at this. Marzipan says, marathon stream. I've prepped, made, and eaten my dinner and Dad's. Well, I haven't had my dinner, so crack on. Here we go. Oh. Looking down, somewhat melancholic, slightly pensive. The hand there at the neck. It's album cover stuff, people. It's album cover stuff. Let's have a little zoom in on the old boat race for some extra tips. Who is this? Who is this wannabe rock star? The hair is long. The earring is in. The mouth is open. Okay. Randall says this is heroin. Will says top man. Andy says Tears for Fears singer. Paul says Sally Ann. That's ridiculous. Silence is leaden. Plastic. Arius. Nicola says she loves it. Okay. Who is it? Napper's been called. Murphy's been called. Randall's been called. Who is it? Any takers? Don't forget the asterisks so I don't miss it. Dr. Jimmy says, don't do it. Kirk Hammett. The drummer from Metallica, Marky Mark, has been called. Jord again. Alanis Morissette. No takers? And Poojar has been called. Strontium Dog's been called. Hang on a minute. Hang on. It's Napa Tandy. Lovely. Look at that hair, Nap. Have you still got that lovely long hair? Have you still got the earring? Good call, Napa. Oh, James got it. You did say you were going to call them all as Napa, though. Napa, have you still got that haircut? Not a perm, look. Au naturel. Lovely. Good call. Good call. Good call. All right, people. Moving on. I'm sorry we're going a bit faster now. Happy birthday, Graham. Now, I don't know whether we're looking at the lady or the boy. But if it's the boy, it's Graham. I don't know. I think we can ignore the lettering. Okay. I mean, we're judging by the black and white and the clothing. I'm imagining late 60s. Look at the little baby's face, though. The Napa says the hair's a bit thin now. Yeah, it happens. Okay, who's that? Randall, is that you? Dion's been called. Illuminator's asked if it's Buffalo Soldier. Batch has been called too. Moslab. Paul thinks it might be 1935. Barn Doors said it's the Ronettes. Grayson Perry. Right, I'm going to have a guess. I reckon the baby on the right, the kid, is Mr. Innit. Fusion Reactors call in. Mega Essex Boy. It's not Randall. Who is it? Will someone claim this image, please, with some asterisks? Our pal says white babies are amazing. Yeah, man, absolutely amazing. You can imagine it being a Smiths album cover, that, can't you, for some reason? Mary Bell. It's so Arius has pointed out the baby looks a bit like Edward Woodward. Anyone going to call it, or I'm going to move on? No one's calling it. All right, a shame, a shame. Why does everyone want it to be me? Because you're one of the few scrubs we've seen a photograph of. I think that's why people are doing it. Right, here we go. The Truth Will Set You Free said, I don't think this stream would be as enjoyable to non-scrubs. Well, we've got 240 people watching, so, you know, we've got a load of scrubs on the firm. Okay, moving on, moving on. But happy birthday, Graham, whatever. Oh. Oh. Oh, dear. This geezer is on stage and he's singing. Is this not the same bloke as the geezer? Is this not you, Nap? Is this not Nap Tandy again? We have not, Nicola, but I have been sent one since we've been doing the stream. Napa, is this you? Rick Parfit. Mrs. Mean, it says, we are loving it. And Schrodinger's Gaffney says, Sodom. Yeah. Sarah Cooper says, I've shared this one before. I don't think I have. Anyone want to claim this one? Willow Wookie says meatloaf, but like a vegetarian meatloaf. Tofu loaf. Corn loaf. Paul says it's the baby from the last pick. It ain't Napa. No one's claiming it, as someone lost their bottle. Pete says after the gig, he broke into women's homes and delivered milk trays. All right, no one's claiming. We're going to have to move on. I'll give you a couple more seconds. Nicholas says it looks like my uncle. Everyone's got an uncle like that somewhere. Don't invite him around for Christmas. Gate crasher. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Oh. There you go, people. Now, I can't remember whose this one was, but I think one of the I think the comment was first lad's holiday. James says sizzle. Man, the mosquitoes are doing me up, a bastard. Randall says this is the best. Shell Bob says I can't stop smiling after such a shit day. James says you got to do it again. It's going down a treat, isn't it? On the same page, drops a couple of pence and says, God. It's God. Mark has been called. Randall fell off the chair. English Sailor says, one for the ladies. Our pal says, defo drugs involved. It's been quite amazing that we haven't had too many druggy shots, actually. Mr. Me in it has been called again. Nick Kamen. Whoa, a high ranking. Right. Who's going to claim this? Who's going to claim this one? Nicholas says, well, hey, ha. Shell Bobs calls Mr. Me in it. Everyone thinks everyone is Mr. Me in it. He's never heard his name mentioned so much. No one's going to claim it. I reckon the last couple were the same person, the last three, and so we don't know any of them. You're not muted, Illuminatus. It's JT Stealth. Look at that. It's JT Stealth, the old bugger. And I was right, wasn't it? You said your first lad's holiday. Look at that. Where were you? Menorca? Let's just close up on that again. Let's get that. Let's let that fill your screens. There you go, man. Yeah, that's a proper tan, that is. That is a proper tan. Sarah says, I have a low-key crush on all of our guys. Mr. Mean, it says, I'm a man of many faces, apparently. Yeah, proper. Yeah, first teenage holiday out in Tenerife. There you go, having absolute lols. All right, moving on. Oh my God. What an amazing photo. Look at the schmutter. Look at the Barnetts and schmutter. I would be so proud to be part of this image. Look at the whistle on the right, and then you've got the Harrington here. And then circled in the back is our fella. Let's have a closer look. This is a great photo. This is an absolutely fantastic photograph. Look, they've all got their suede heads. They're all schmuttered up to the max. This is very impressive. That's a great photo. I'm really impressed with that. Just lovely kids. Look, good old teen boys out on it. Right, who is it then? Mod 54321 has been suggested. Mr. Me in it has been suggested, of course. Skin Scar has been suggested, which might be a bit of a clever call. Mega Essex Boy, Woodlander, Geezers United, Mega Essex Boy again. Someone selling followers. Wiley, if you're still about, can you get rid of this twat IK Max, please? Off to meet Millwall. Broken Silence has been called. That might be a good call, actually. The specials. Yeah, fusion reactor. I felt like that. I felt exactly like that. Okay, can someone call this amazing photo and make everyone jealous that they were part of this great day out? I mean, even in the background, those old lovely, whatever they are, shop names or whatever. I think that's a Taylor's, isn't it? Incredible. Who is it? Ah, don't say the owner of this picture ain't here. That'll be Devo. It's Skin Scar in Petticoat Lane. I said it was a Taylor's in the background. Petticoat Lane, 1978. Skin Scar, absolute props to you. I mean, your name kind of helps. But on the same page, thanks for the donation, the fourth Cray. What, like the twins, Valence Road. Skin Scar, thank you for the donation on the same page. Skin Scar, that's an incredible photo, mate. Yeah, it's Skin Scar. I think everyone is... James called it as well. Look, fast as fuck as well. Yeah, of course it is. It's now it's obvious, isn't it? Cockney Nutjob got the year right. Well, there you go. No, an absolutely brilliant photo. Just beautiful. Look at those lads. Look at those boys having the time of their lives. Look. How old were you, Skin Scar? About, what, 14, 15? Tell me how old you were, Skin Scar. Got to be about, maybe a bit older than that, 15, 16. It's class, isn't it, Randall? Absolute class. It's getting the best pick award. I think everyone's going for that. Yeah, on Petticoat Lane, Nicola. Absolutely cool. I think that's taken a lot of people back. 1978. Look at them out on it. Look how well dressed they are. See when I talk about schmutter. Look at the difference. A bit of considered clothing makes. They've all got their little button-down shirts on. Look, lovely. Yeah, look, 15. Amazing. Look at you lot out. You know what I'd be tempted to do, Skin Scar? I'd be tempted to find out what they're all doing and try and remake that photo. Now, I know such things can be quite melancholic, but it would be quite the thing. I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lads in that photo. Get back down Petticoat Lane, get them all together, those you can get together, and retake that photo. West Ham Skinners, look, out at the football. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing, mate. All right, moving on, people. That's a great picture, though. Look at that. Look at this little cheeky bastard. Okay, ready? Mr. Me in it. It's got to be, isn't it? Bertie, I am not taking any more, man. I cannot, because loads of people have sent late ones. Here we go. I mean, look at this. If that's not, look at the house. Look at the absolute house on that. Looks like a mate I grew up with called Darren Scarf. Look at that, Moody Blues. It's got to be Mr. Me in it. It's got to be. I'm saying me in it. Look at the house. I remember those kind of pads. That I thought they were well rich. That was proper posh people when you had the old glass like that down the second half and all. Sarah says that looks like my high school sweetheart. He looks like about 1 million women's high school sweetheart. I reckon he broke hearts everywhere, this one. Out playing tennis on a Saturday afternoon. Helping out in his dad's video shop at the weekend. Checking the form. It's an incredible house, though, isn't it? Look at the drum he's in. Quite something. Quite something. Look at the articulation on this bit of furniture. Look, underneath. Bends always. Barn door's been called. Gaffney's been called. Darren Scarf has been called. Yeah. Scarfy. Who is it? Who is this handsome devil? Schrodinger's been called. English sailors suggesting its history debunked. No one calling that one? No one wants to claim that one. That's a shame. It's a wonderful photo. It's Dino! Oh, Dino! Ba-ba-da-ba. Mate, what kind of drum did you live in? Look at it. Look at all the glass. Look at Dino. Oh, Dino. Were you a proper heartbreaker, Dino? Look at you in your sportswear. Reading the paper. How old are you to be reading the paper? Oh, Dino. On the same page. He's going for a Keegan. Thank you. On the same page. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff, Dino. An absolute heartbreaker. Look at the carpet, everything. Oh, look at the hole in the carpet. Oh, hang on. Look at the hole in the carpet, though. While we're... oops. Hello, mate. Look. Your mother won't be happy. We had ones like that in my house. Look, bottom right. We used to play marbles in them. If the marble went in the hole, you got like an extra go or something weird. Very nice, though, Dino. Yes, Sarah. Heartbreaker for sure. He says it's pretty normal for New Zealand at 17. That'll be it. That'll be the tan, you see. That's what us Brits don't understand, that healthy-looking skin. If you notice all the English photos, we all look like we were anemic. Nice one, Dino. Moving on. Whoa. Whoa. Here we go. We've got this one. This is a very interesting photo. Good Lord. Good Lord. This is slightly sleepy. Slightly sleepy. Thank you, Nicola. Much appreciato. Who is this? Now, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, which is kind of the time. Yeah, I think it's a Yank as well. I think it's an American. This is very tricky. Stop looking down the side to try and get a tip. Mr. Me in it, of course. I don't know, Sarah Cooper. It's a tricky one. Barn door says on a milk carton. The shirt is something else. It's not state of the collar. It's more like state of the collar. Do you know what I mean? What Nick Griffin has been called. Claire Balding says 2066 alarm. JC, is it you? Is that you, JC? Will the owner of this picture, people are saying Moslab, I think they're thinking it's an American photo. Who is this? This will be interesting. John Enoch Powell said the shirt looks like a folded fiver. Fusion Reactor says Ed from Queens. Good call. Nicholas J. Fox says KD Lang. No one, SB would have snogged it. Look at that, straight in. Are you sure you're not still looking at the other photo? It ain't years. It's Hans Worst. Look. 90s rapist shirt, Hans Worst. Look at you. Hans, that's something else. Absolutely amazing. I think everyone thought it was a woman hands. Well, not woman's hands. That would be ridiculous. Good God. Nice one, Hans. Fusion Reactor wants to know, where did the weirdos go? They used to get pissed off because they donated so much money, but they got the ump when you didn't let them buy more airtime. They thought that donating gave them airtime, and it didn't. And it was just painful in the end. So they got angry and stropped off, which was a relief, in fairness. Nice one, Hans. Great call, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic photo. All right, moving on. Wow. Here we go. Who's this little lad? Who's this little cheeky boy? There we go. He's got his 2 buckets. He's got a beach to himself. Who can this be? I mean, I think we're running out of names, aren't we? I think we're going to have to start moving a bit faster. Mega Essex boy has been called. Gaffney. Nicholas says, little sod. Okay, who is it? Sorry, people, we're going to have to move because Willow Wookie said Kez. I'm going to have to move a bit faster because I've got to go to the shop and get some dinner. I haven't had dinner. I had some prawn fried rice, but it's all I've eaten all day. Skin Scar again? It might be. Mega Essex boy is being called again. I think he's gone to bed. Poor lad, he's been up all night waiting for this to get through. Mod 54321, sensing a certain sadness. He's a knocker. It's not me. Sally Ann says me in it again. John Miles? It's John Miles, is it? Did John call it? It's John Miles. Lovely, John. Lovely. What a lovely photograph. Looks like the cover of a novel about someone who grew up by the sea. Do you know what I mean? Nice one, John. Here we go. Moving on, John. I know who this is, so I'm not telling you. I think I do, unless I've got it wrong. Looks like one of the ones we've had already. Who is this? Go on. We're going to be moving a bit faster, I'm afraid, people, but we're 2 hours, 30 minutes in. Shell loves it. It is a great picture, I have to say, yeah. Go on. Let's get a few suggestions in. Mark, Pogo Patterson, Broken Silence. Oh, Mega Essex boy is still here. I'm glad you're still here, and you know why. Ted, the cover of a boy called it, says Randall. Grot bags. Does anyone want to claim it? Does anyone want to claim it? Mick Hucknall, more for Pogo Patterson. Broken Silence has been called. And Me In It, of course, has been called, which is traditional now. So no one's going to claim it. I'm going to tell you I'm 99% certain that that is Ed from Queens. So that is Ed from Queens. I think he's not here. I think that's Ed from Queens, people. Okay, moving on. Oh. Oh, dear. I mean, it's a peculiar picture. What is it? Like a bard in the kitchen? Is it a kitchen bard? Oh, it's Martin. Hang on, Martin. Where's Martin? It was Martin. It was you. Sorry, Martin. Apologies. Nice one, Martin. Apologies. Lovely picture, though, Martin. It really was nice. I am reading my chat, but it zooms up. There's a lot of people in it. I can't just keep going back. Okay, who's this rotter? Who is it? We're just going to have to call them now, people, because I'm flagging, I'm afraid. Who is it? Anyone claiming it? I hope there's a story there, our pal, because there's a bard in the kitchen. What am I going to do? There's a bard in the kitchen. What am I going to do? Don't worry, Roy. We've only been going for 2.5 hours, mate. It's Willow Wookie again. What the frick is going on? Look at it. Willow, why is there a bard in the kitchen? What am I going to do? Right, here we go. Next. Pete said we missed his one. I don't know if we have, actually. We might have done. Okay, moving on. Nice one, Willow. That's a very peculiar picture. Same geezer. Surely that's the same geezer. Is that you, Willow? Willow, can I confirm that that's you? Looking cool, though, like some kind of photographer. Fusion reactors loving the stream still. We've had a laugh, haven't we? Is this one Willow as well? I'm not sure. Yeah, look, Roy says Barda Meinhof. Yes, Nicola, the Barnet game is strong in this one. Barda Meinhof is brilliant. Franz Kafka. Janis Joplin. Well, it doesn't seem that Willow is claiming this. No, he's not claiming this one. Who is it? Who is it? Thanks, Ragnar. We're certainly enjoying it ourselves. People seem to be enjoying it. It's Rough and Tumble. It's Rough and Tumble. Look at him. You look a little bit like Sid Barrett. Nice one, Rough. And you've even got a rough and roll neck on. You've even got a rough and roll neck on. Oh, the arrogance of youth, eh? Nice one, Rough and Tumble. Andrew Krul thinks you look like Neil Innes. People thought you had a bit of the Barda Meinhof about you. Let me just turn the microphone off while I'm so glad you didn't hear that. Apologies. Sarah says it is the best stream. Well, moving on from Mark Bolan. Thank you, Rough and Tumble. Much appreciated. Right, here we go. Oh, what's happened? That isn't it. I know there's more. Here we go. Who's this pretty little lady? Ah, I'll make it a bit bigger. Hang on. Who's this? Randall, we can't do this once a month, but we've done the drawings. Now we'll do this. We'll find similar things to do. I think if we keep doing the same thing, it might get boring, but we'll rotate them and we might come back to it like in a year or something. Not a problem, Dom. Not a problem. Jeweled, Mega Essex Boy is saying. Shell Bob has been called. Shell Bob and Jeweled and Shell. Who is it? Who's going to call this one? Sally's been called as well, but Sally said, RMF thinks it's Browning, but Browning, Shell says no. Jules says no. Anyone going to claim it? Thank you, English Sailor. Best stream ever. Hundreds of us laughing. Well done. Thank you, English Sailor. Much appreciated. Thanks for the donation. Dion's been mentioned as well. It's Mrs. Me in it, you bastard. I nearly thought that because you look like the baby in the other photo of you. Amazing. Good work, Mrs. Me in it. Good work. No one called it. Incredible. Emma Glass. I'm a bit quiet around these parts, but I feel like I've gotten to know you all a bit more. Brilliant stream. Emma Glass, it's an absolute pleasure. We're all good with lurkers and most delightfuls. As comfortable as you feel coming forward or relaxing, whatever you want. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you, Emma Glass. Yeah, it's cute as hell, that, isn't it? Mrs. Me in it. Look at that. Look at the European child. Yeah, I'm a bit like that, Sarah. Look at you. Let's have a little zoom in on the old boat race. It looks so squeegee and squeaky. Look at that trouble. Absolute trouble. All right, moving on. Not helpful. I mean, this isn't helpful, is it? Who's going to claim that? Because no one's going to guess it. Who's going to claim that? I mean, you got your turn-ups, your DMs, a little bit of bronze in the front of the head. Come on. No one's going to guess that. Who's going to claim it? Thank you, our pal. Much appreciated. Is that you, John? John, what happened to the front of your hair? John. Incredible. Nice one, John. Kind of unhelpful in every way possible, but I like your style. Is that one of those, what was that, like thick knit? They used to be Y cardigans. They were burgundy, weren't they? Are you wearing a crown? Mark wants to know if you're playing foot golf. Nice one, John. Good call. Good call. Pete reckons 1 pick per scrub. Yeah, I did. Most of them I did. I mean, in fairness to John, this one got in by accident. Oh, what do we have here then? With the little heart over the cleavage. Who's this? Who's this emotional young thing? Mrs. Me and its nan and mum made that lovely little European outfit out of crepe paper at the Warner's Holiday competition. How wonderful. What a lovely memory. Come on. Who's this then? Who's this? What have we got? Suggestions so far. We've got Jewel, Shell, Strontium Dog reckons he knows her. Sarah, Jewel. Nicola's saying Jewel. Roy saying Sarah. Giles says Defo Jord. Who wants to call this one? I know who this is. Ragnar is calling a boner alert, which is strangely inappropriate, but strangely correct. It is Jewel. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is finally out there. I told you, Jewel is a woman. Now, can I just say that me and Jewel have had an absolute laugh on this whole thing. Because when I told you lot that Jewel was a bloke, it just went. It just happened. And it was incredible. It's Jord. Jord. And I think Jord said something in the message like this was me in my emo phase or something like that. There you go. Emo forever. Nice one, Jewel. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, Schrodinger, Jewel is indeed female. Our power, I said it all along. Yes, Shell, absolutely gorgeous, lovely hair. Look at all that, and the little heart. I understand why you done it, George. Right, here we go. Moving on. Now this is a peculiar picture. I understand why the owner of this picture wanted to remove all the family members, but the zoom in is quite spectacular. So there's the child who decided to close eyes, and then it zooms in a bit, and then it zooms in a bit, and then finally the child of the damned. Absolutely gorgeous, Jules. Wonderful. Yes, Lewis. I told everyone Jules was a bloke. There you go. The child of the damned. It's quite, I mean, the family shot is actually wonderful. Look at them all there. I mean, it's got America all over it, though, isn't it? It doesn't look very English to me. Kinson has dropped a cockle. Jeweled is a bird. Thank the gods. Yeah, I think loads of people feel like that. The simping was intense in the early days. Thank you, Roy, for that. Stoner child. Colonel Custard's still unsure. It's not Shell. It's Jord. It's Jord. Jord, I understand why you had to dub out your family, but what a wonderful photo of you all there, and you just ruining it. Your eyes shut. Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Look at little Geordie, look. Clark's wants the entropy link. How reassuring. Here we go. There you go, Clark's. If anyone else wants to use the entropy link, it's in the chat for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Jules, that's a lovely photo, man. You're making me laugh there. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 13 holes on those massive boots. I mean, they're big old boots. Let's have a little zoom in at the old boat race. I mean, that's legit. Look at that. Look at the jacket, the barnet. Let's have a look at the size of those. Look at the size of those boots. Jesus Christ, that's as long as his head. Incredible picture. Incredible picture. Absolutely authentic as hell. That ain't you, is it, Jules? Right, who is it? Batch has been called. Dave. Sarah wants to know who this wild man is. Killing Angel says Broken Silence. Broken Silence been called again. Who is it? Who's going to claim this incredible picture? And you know what? You get the feeling even his mother loved him. Even dressed like that, the mother loved him. You know what I mean? Blood and Braces has been called. More Broken Silence. Nicholas says it. Where has it gone? Good Lord, too fast. Says 1,000 words. Starting with Dear Mum. Is anyone going to call it? It's Broken Silence. Of course it's Broken Silence. His avatar was painted on the back of that jacket. Incredible. How big are your feet, Broken Silence, or is it just a distortion of the photo? Because they look like they're like a size 14 or something. Yes, Dave, I agree. It's right of the era, isn't it? When is this? What was that, 78 or something? Clint reckons that Broken Silence mugged him in 84. I doubt he was wearing that get up in 84. I reckon that was about 79. Incredible photo, Broken Silence. Skin Scar drops a cockle. Here's a cockle. Great stream. Thank you, Skin Scar. I think it goes without saying that you won the best picture, though. It was a remarkable photograph. Thank you very much for the donation and your kind words, and for joining in the stream. 13, UK 13. Good Lord. But look at those boots. Whew. Nice one, Broken Silence. And like David said, it's an iconic image, without a doubt. It says a lot about a certain England at a certain time. Okay, moving on. Right, so I'll skip over the Dodgems at the top, but we've got 3 likely lads at the bottom here. We'll have a little look at the Dodgems. There they go. I used to always get nosebleeds in them, and my dad would get angry. Another bloody nosebleed. Here we go. 3 of the best. The master race in their little matching tracksuits, which is gorgeous. Where's your hat, Jack? Any offers? I'm guessing our boy is the one in the middle, but it's hard to say. Go on, who's going to call it? Herba Derba's been called again. Barn Door said the banana splits. Roy says, I bet he had trouble selling his size 13 roller skates in 76 when he switched from roller disco to punk. Herba Derba, Gaffney's been called again. Who is it? Anyone calling it? Baby Ray Winston on the right. It's Campervan Jim Bob. Which one is you? Me, bro, and sis. I'm on the left. Oh, so the one in the middle's your sister. Oh, it's a lovely photo. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, where was it? Where were you at it at the old Dodgems and that? What wonderful. Is it at Butlins? Because I'm looking at all the chalets and I'm thinking, Barn Door says Beastie Boys, yeah. License to Ill. Without a doubt, License to Ill. Where is it, Campervan? Is it Butlins or something? I'm only saying that because of the chalets, obviously, in the Dodgems. The one on the right saying, I'm working class and I know my place. Where is it? Oh, he's not going to tell us. He'll tell us in a minute. Nice one, Campervan. It looks like Butlins. It's the chalets that's making me think that. All right. Oh, hang on. He might be telling us here. Butlins at Skeggy. I've been to the Butlins in Skegness. Oh, amazing. Nice one, Campervan, Jim Bob. Fantastic photos. Here we go then. Moving on, people. I think we might be coming to the end. About another 5 or 6 pictures, maybe more. There you go. I know who this is. Who is this picture of Dorian Gray? Who had a painting done of them when they were about 12 years old in a frilly shirt and bow tie? Well, he's not here watching, so I'm going to let you know that one is Ed from Queens. That is Ed from Queens. Old Wriggles dropped a lady in 22. Cracking stream. Good to see all the glorious scrubbage. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you, Paul. And it really is amazing. Wook is being called again, but I'm convinced that is actually Ed from Queens. See you later, Jason. Yeah, no worries about apologising. We've hit nearly 3 hours. I've got to stop in a minute. I'll be stream cucking people soon. That's Ed from Queens. Nice one, Ed. We've got to start moving because I've got to get some food in. Oh, hang on. There's definitely more. Oh, why can't I get any more to show? There's definitely more people, so I don't know why that. Hang on. Hang on one moment. I will get it up and running again. Yeah, there's a few more. Right, what I'm going to do. I don't know why that one won't move on. It should be fine. Here we go. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Who's this chancer? Here you go. In that little stripy number. Who is it? Scooby-Doo villain. Can someone claim it? Randall says this has been the greatest stream in the history of the internet. Nice one, Randall. It's the dinner lady. It's Dawn. It's Candy Stripes. Who is it? Can someone claim it? Someone says Shell Bobs. Hello, Alt Rock Lover. Nice to see you. Mrs. Me in it. Jewel again. Brown in. Shell Bobs. Years. KFC. Ronald McDonald. I know who it is. Come on. I know you're in here. I wonder why, if she's not claiming it, if she's not here anymore. Well, there we go. It's Shell Bobs. Shell. Stop. Nice one, Shell. Nice posture there, like the old arm moving forward slightly. There you go. Lovely. Nice one, Shell. The old ponytail on the side of the head. Trez 1985. Nice one, Shell. Why isn't it working properly? Here we go. Who's this? Who's this heartbreaker? Looks like the girl I met in Menorca when I was 13. I fell in love with her. Samantha Eastwood was her name. I've tried to catch her, tried to find her since. Who's this beauty? Yes, Sarah, our ladies are absolute stunners. Who's this beauty then? Oh, excuse me. Sorry about the burp. I've been here a while. Clint says, wicked stream. I've had tears in my eyes. Thank you, Mick. It's been funny, this, mate. Yeah, man, it's been awesome. A real pleasure. I'll get the thank yous in at the end, but nice one, Mick. That's appreciated. RMF says it's Samantha Eastwood. Honestly, if only it was. She broke my heart. I wrote her a letter and she said, I'm going home tomorrow. It's Shell. Start. Stop. Stop. Clark's Undercover Army. Entropy is not working. Great. But best laugh in a long time. Nice one. Thank you very much, Clark. Sorry about Entropy. I'll refresh it. Maybe it will. Typical Entropy. Thank you, Clarks. Yeah, it's been a good laugh and we've got a few more. Nice one, Shell. Shell called it. It's Shell. You look so much like Samantha Eastwood. Did you go to Menorca in about 1984? Nice one, Shell. Absolutely stunning, darling. Right, here we go. Moving on. Oh. Now, he's not here. This is also Ed from Queens. He's the one who's got far too much of a tan in the bottom left. I'm sure that's Ed from Queens. There you go. Look at that. There's that lovely American upbringing where they had swimming pools and things. It's a shame Ed's not here. I think that's Ed. No one else is going to claim that, right? Yeah. Can you stop mentioning her name? It's heartbreaking. Yes, Dom. Good to see you, bruv. Right, here we go. That was Ed from Queens. The lads, exactly. Look at them with his arms. This one here like a soldier. The little one here. Ed out in the sun too much. Black body. Not black face, John. Black body. Right, here we go. Nice one, Ed. Oh, why is it playing up with the fast forwarding all of a sudden? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. We can sort this out. Maybe my computer's dying. Here we go. Now I know who this is. Look at that dodgy old photo. Look. Come on, people. Who is this? Now, in fairness, there's enough information in that photo for you to know who it is. Come on, who is it? Oh dear. Dodgy. Charles Ottoman says he's got 5 right, so we can donate to him. On the same page says pink. I think you're probably a few minutes behind. You're talking about shell bobs there. That's hilarious. Someone said evidence. No guessers? Does no one know who that is? I would have thought it's not me. It's not me. Does anyone know who it is? Any offers? Oh, a few people have got it right. It is Randall. Randall, that's you, isn't it? 4 or 5 people. Yes. Oh, dear. This is such a good photo, Randall. That geezer looks well suspect, man. He's got quite the grip on that arm. Skinscar says, won't let him go. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, look at his boat race. Awful. Don't kiss the ring. Call the police. Nice one, Randall. It's a great photo, man. Thank you for dropping that in. Here we go. Moving on. Now, who's this? Now, this is interesting because I did see this one. I don't know who it is. But the geezer on the right, I swear I know him. I swear I've seen that geezer like out. He went to my school or something. Come on, who have we got here then, people? We can't take too long now. We're coming to the end. I can't do much longer. Hello, Werewolf Revolt. Okay, people. Does someone want to claim it? Someone saying Mega Essex boy. You think so? Jimmy Somerville. It's Steve. House of Love. 90s Ravers. Would someone like to claim it? Someone else is saying Marky Mark. Strontium Dog. Mega Essex boy says Strontium Dog. Woodlander. Anyone want to claim it? Our pal says Roar Shebang. No one want to claim it. It's Walter. It's Walter. And Walter, I think, correct me if I get this right, but the bloke on the right there, Walter, why do I know your face so well? But the geezer on the left, I think, was his best mate who's no longer with us. Am I right, Walter? Apologies if I've got that completely wrong. Yeah, Walter's the lad on the right. And I think the other lad was one of his best mates who's no longer here. Thank you for a bloody ace stream. Really enjoyed it. Mwah to all of yous. Thank you, Sarah. It's been a real laugh, hasn't it? Walter, did I get that right? I hope so. It's not the sort of thing you want to get wrong. Thank you, Sarah, for that donation, love. Much appreciated. Yeah, so that was one of Walter's best mates who's passed on. So lovely photo to have, man. Look at you two mates. Lovely. Thank you, Walter. Thank you very much. Moving on. Whoa. Whoa. Ladies. I mean, just calm yourselves down. Now, if you don't get this, Grendel's mother said, wish I'd sent one in now. I think a lot of people will be feeling like that. It's been an absolute laugh. Come on, who is it? If you don't know who that is, I knew who that was before I saw who the email was from. Gaffney's been called. Rusky's been called. Jewel has been called. Good Lord. I'm surprised you people don't know. Mega Essex Boy's been called. Griff Mandomistan has been called. Mega Essex Boy's been called again. Would the owner of this 100% Mandom, Shield Bob, slow yourself down, darling. She says, for meat. Mega Essex Boy's been called again. Who is it? Who is this shiny hunk of Essex lard? Tell me he hasn't fallen asleep. Where is he? He's been here. He's been here all through the stream. I bet he's fallen asleep before his pick. There you go. Look, he's even put dollars and pounds in his thing. It is 100% Essex. I mean, yes, Jules. I mean, if that picture isn't 100% mega Essex boy, I don't know what is. Look at it. Look at the size of the geezer. Shit. Yes, Clint. When you turn around in a bar and when you hear a voice over your shoulder going, oi, did you spill my pint? And you turn around ready to give him a slap and it's that, you go, sorry, mate. Do you want another one? Or another two or something? I'll buy all your mates around. Here, have my wallet. All that product on the shelf. Look at that. It takes a lot to look that shiny. James Ayworth, I'll get my coat. Strontium Dog says Aryan Fitness. Nicola's having all sorts of traumas. Nice one, Mega Essex Boy. Brilliant photo. Absolutely amazing. Look at the size of it. Let me just get the lettering off the thing. Look at the fucking pecs on it. Jesus. Okay, there you go. Moving on before the women have a terrible problem. Oh, and we go from beefcake to artiste. Now, this picture was there was a load of other blokes in this picture, and it was quite the 1970s sort of what would you call it? Prog rock band. So who is this? Quentin Crisp. Chris PT. Good call. Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch. Nicola. Oh, how refined. It's a good look, though. It's a very good look. Good hair, good skin. Tony Sanchez. Interesting call from Grendel's mother. Would the owner of this picture like to claim it, please? Martin Amis. Nicola's getting 17th century vibes. Oh, good Lord. Who is it? Mick King is suggesting it's creme brulee. What, the band as a whole? Sarah Cooper said, poor man, had to follow Mega. I don't know if the owner of this picture's still here. Sarah says he's a cutie. Absolutely. Anyone? Well, I thought that was Tony Sanchez, but I might be wrong because I thought Tony was here. It is Tony Sanchez. Every part the artist, Tony. And you know what, Tony? It was only at the last minute I saw you say, don't show the other photo, because I wanted to show the one of all of you. There you go. Exactly. The thinking woman's crumpet. There you go. Great picture, Tony. Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, authentic. Dennis Quaid, of course. It's incredible. It's a great photo, Tony. Moving on. You'd never know that bloke was an artist, would you? It's incredible. Yeah, exactly. I bet he had women all over him, alt rock lover. Look at him. I would come out for a drink, but I'm studying tonight. I'm reading. I can't remember the geezer's name. Who is it? I'll tell you, my memory's shot. There you go, Tony. Great stuff. Sophisticated bastard. I think that's that'll stick. I can't come out tonight. Who was the poet who was the opium addict? Excuse me. Lord Byron. There you go. I can't meet you tomorrow. I'm studying Byron. Yeah, smelling of absinthe and Baudelaire. Here we go. Moving on. We're nearly there, people. Well, I think we know this one is because we might have just had another one, but the bottle to wear that shirt, and I think he's wearing some kind of beads. So Mega Essex boy there, not totally hard. He's got the earring up the top there, got the snout on the go, matching ring, bracelet, and earring. Oh, good Lord. Even Mega Essex boy's getting a little bit poetic on us. It's quite the picture, though. Look at that shirt, man. Mega Essex boy, did you like that shirt? Look, Sarah Cooper's all over the place. Good Lord, calm yourself down, love. Only in Essex. That's Moat again. Well, that's a bit too hot to handle. Mega Essex Boy, the sequel. Yes, 100% it is. There you go, showing his soft side. You still get the feeling he's going to turn you upside down and pound your head into the tarmac, though. But, nonetheless. Killing Angels is suggesting it's an 18 to 30 Ibiza holiday. Okay, here we go. Moving on. I'm sure we're nearly there, people. This is our friend. This is the same lad again. But I wanted to show this one because there he is as a Cub Scout. But look at that. Look at those garms there. What the hell is going on with those trousers? Look at those trousers. Mega Essex boy, please. Look at those trousers. You're a big lad, though. Oh, Butlins. What? Hang on. The shirt is Butlins or these trousers? Strontium dog. No, you tell him his shirt looks gay. Jewel reckons he looks like Jake O'Connell. Good Lord. Mega 80s boy. There you go. We got there in the end. Yes, Nicola. I mean, those jeans are just something else, aren't they? Yes, well spotted, actually. Mega Essex boy, you certainly excelled in the scouts, I'm thinking, because your arm is emblazoned with badges. And I think, if I'm correct, the badge on your left breast pocket would suggest you were a sixer. You were the boss of your own six there. Yeah, there's a little bit of Peter Schmeichel in there for sure. There you go. Nice one, Mega Essex boy. Moving on, moving on. More of the same, but it would appear that the Essex boy had sort of got into a different way of thinking after the shirt and the shirt. I was right about the sixer. There you go. And after the flowery shirt, the earring, and the matching ring and bracelet, it would appear our Essex friend took a slightly different route. Look at that. Look at that. Ocean boys, ocean boys. Lace up boots and corduroys. Amazing picture, Mr. Essex boy. I bet you were a fucking handful, man. I bet you were an absolute handful. Good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah, I mean, I know I did. A lot of people sent more than one photo, but I just thought we're all proper fans of Mega Essex Boy, and they were such cracking photos that they needed to be shown. So yeah, I was being. That is a bit of favouritism there on my part. What a difference some testosterone makes. Oh, is that him smoking a Camberwell carrot? Hardly skins, was it? Bloody hell! They won't appreciate that down at the bloody shaved head and braces club. Oh my God! I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Who is this? Who is this? Tony Sanchez. This is the most epic of epic streams. The stammer of Mr. Danger is something to behold. Thank you, Tony. I am struggling. I've got to go out and get some food. So I appreciate your kind words, but I feel like they're more encouragement. But thank you, Tony, and I appreciate your donation. So someone's dressed up as the inedible Hulk. Inedible Hulk. Anyone want to claim that? Pete, Mr. 2778, is that? I mean, I don't know how you've managed to make the Hulk look like Ronnie Corbett. It's quite the amazing photo. Rah! Rah! Look at him. The Incredible Hulk is so sweet. It's so. Clint said, "Is that a real kid?" Oh, please. Right, people, we've got to move on. We've got to. I know we could look at that ridiculous image for hours on end. Oh, there's a little lad. Who's this little lad? I'd like to apologise for people whose pictures are at the end, because I know I'm moving through them a bit rapidly now. But does someone want to call that Baby Oompa Loompa? The other one. This is a cute little kid, this one. I like this one. I like his head. I'd happily have a little kid with that face. Look, hello. Yeah, the baby looked like it was about to cry in the previous one. Come on, anyone want to... It's not me. No, it's not me. It could be me, actually. I did look a little bit like that as a kid. No, not me. I'll show you my one, but it ain't in this box. I like this kid. He's got that kind of... looks like an adult. Do you know what I mean? He looks like a grown man sort of child. Anyone want to claim it? It ain't me. No, it's not me. I have got one to show you that Marky Mark sent over. No takers? Oh, that's a shame. No takers. I need to see. You have to put the asterisk so Certainly can see it. Okay, no takers on that one. That's a shame. All right, moving on. This is Ed from Queens again, looking well happy. But he's not here. He's not here to enjoy it. So that's a terrible shame. Nice one, Ed. You look like all the fun of the fair there, mate. He's not here. He's not here. So moving on. Oh, hang on. We might be done. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, no. Two more. Two more. Two more. So sorry, Ed. You're not here, mate. Moving on. Who's this then? The man on the left is going to be Lemmy. And who's the lad on the right? It is a dark picture. It's not me that's saying that. Who is this? Lemmy on the left. And it is the real Lemmy. It ain't like a... Silence is leaden, says Lenny, of all people. It is Lemmy on the left. It's not like a waxwork. Mark says it's the mummy. Liam says it's Gaffney. Any more suggestions? Russian serial killer. The real Vincent Griffin says, great fun stream. Cheers, Chris and Scrubs. Nice one, real Vincent Griffin. Appreciated. Schrodinger's Gaffney. Would the person in this photo identify themselves, please? YMCA. Right, said Fred. Intimidating. Who is it? Who is it? Well, it would appear he's gone to bed. I mean, we are over 3 hours, 20 minutes. That is Schrodinger's Gaffney. That is Schrodinger's Gaffney. And he apologised about his appearance, but he said he'd just done a couple of shots with Lemmy. So, no, it's not a waxwork on the right. Yeah, it is actually Schrodinger's Gaffney. Yep, with Lemmy. Okay, and our last one. We got there, people. We got to the end. Oh, there you go. That's why, because he was off my tits. I wouldn't have known, Gaffney. I mean, you know, I wouldn't have guessed. I mean, Lemmy likes a bit of his sulfate, doesn't he? So, you know, if you dipped into his little bag of candy, I'm no surprise your pupils are falling out your head. Nice one, Gaffs. And the last one is this peculiar image. Oh, and it won't get any bigger. How bizarre. What a haunting final image. It won't get any bigger, people. Look. Let me see if I can get it manually. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Okay, 1 second. Right. Who is this? The last one. A little girl watering the flowers in 1974 by the sound of it. It is a lovely picture, isn't it? So who is that? Shell Bobs has been called. Years Led Zeppelin cover. Anyone want to claim that? Agister. JT says Dangerfield looks knackered. Yeah, I haven't eaten for about 7 hours, and I've done a day's work, and then I streamed. Oh, I'm really moaning here, aren't I? What a terrible way to end the stream with me complaining. Anyone want to claim that picture? Who is that cheeky little lady? Me in it knows who it is. Oh, it's not your missus again, is it? It's that little cute lady again. Is it Mrs. Me in it? It is Mrs. Me in it. She's lovely. What a lovely picture, though. What a lovely little face you've got. Let's have a little look at that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Right. Before you go, while we've been streaming, thank you, Mrs. Me in it. Lovely photo. Before you go, while we've been streaming, I did mention that I had a pair of very embarrassing glasses when I was younger, the proper Christopher Biggins. And while we've been streaming, Marky Mark sent a photo to me. Remember in the 80s? Do you remember in the 80s when young boys used to get trapped down holes? Young boys just always used to get trapped down holes. Now, we got trapped down a thing called a Dean hole. And when we all managed to get out, the Times came round to my garden, actually it was. Came round my garden. And they took a photo of me and all my mates who got trapped down that hole. Now, in this photo, there's about 6 of me and my mates. One of them is me, and one of them is Marky Mark. Now, I think I've already given the game away by mentioning glasses, but you can have a look at that photo right now. So, what a lovely way of ending it with. So here's me and all my mates. Oh, why can't you see it? Hang on, I've shown you the wrong screen. So there you go. There's me and a few of my mates from about 85. And there we are in the Times. Hot terror of boys' Dean hole prank. A schoolboy's prank turned to terror for a youngster who lost his nerve halfway down a 50-foot Dean hole. And there you can see one of the children's friends, Chris Dangerfield. And there we all are. Which one is me and which one is Marky Mark? I'll make it a little bit bigger. I think it's pretty obvious what little shit is me in that embarrassing picture. Marky Mark is that one at the back there. Looks like a little lady. And that little bastard there is me with my little step wedge and my nasty glasses. And I'll tell you what, that's Matt Bonnywell, that's Darren Gold, that's Sean Carpenter, that's Jason Evans, and that's Darren Booker. I was this geezer's best man. The bloke behind me, I was his best man. I went out to Ireland and was his best man. I haven't seen any of the others for years, except for Mark, who I talk to every day. Well, what did I call him? Sean Carpenter. There you go, people. Enough is enough. Listen, before we go, I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank everyone who sent in photos, because that's quite the thing to put a photo of you on the internet. You know, people take the piss with these things. I'd like to, if I upset anyone by being a bit harsh, it was all in good humor. I'll take the piss out myself before anyone. So, I want to thank everyone for hanging around. It's 3 hours and 25 minutes. I have stream cuts. I think Chris's Patriotic Talk Show. I think that's Thursday night. So massive apologies. I'd like to thank everyone who donated financially, always helpful. And I want to thank everyone for hanging around for 3.5 hours. That was great fun. Reading your comments saying it was an amazing stream, best stream ever, can we do it again? All that stuff means so much to me because, if these things don't work, it's a little bit of a shame. So thank you very, very much, all of you. I'll see a lot of you at the crack of dawn. It's not that dawn. Thank you, Agasta, for that donation. It says, great stream. Thanks, everybody. Dino Bravo's dropped a cockle. Excellent live streaming event. We're never going to get over that one, are we? Nice one, Dino, and thanks for your photo. I'll put this in. Won't get this wrong. Thank you, everyone. It's been a real blast. I'll see you all at the crack of dawn. And after seeing those photos, Hopefully that, Dawn. Oops, naughty. Take care, people. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm off to Supa-Dupa's and get a lump of steak and a potato and have steak and chips. Wonderful. Ta-da!
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. The joy of loving is to live in the world of man. There's someone who's waiting for you. Soon the world will be yours for a toy. Music starts to play, night will turn to day. Darkness disappears when the one you love is near. You're in man. All the world loves the lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind. There's a place that is waiting for you, a world where the best in life is free, where time is always spring, happiness is king. The dreams you dream come true when the one you love loves you. You're in mankind.
Stop. Start. Stop. Start. I'll see you all tomorrow. And guess what? It's only Friday. Oh, it's only weekend eve tomorrow, which makes it weekend eve now. Ta-da!
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind.
Go on, go and play up your own end. I've had enough of shouting at you kids. I can't even fucking talk anymore.